Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Gauntlet, where our players are continuing their seemingly never-ending challenge to defeat every single monster in the official Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual. I'm your GM, Scott, and joining me today, we have Josh as Chrom the Crusher.
Good to be back.
Emmy as Fess, Shield of Kelemvor.
I'm excited for this labyrinth once more.
RJ as Lontil, the Snapping Vine.
I woke up this morning to a blood red sun. It can only mean one thing. More blood in the gauntlet.
And Carrie as Lilith, the Cold Song.
I'm excited to frost some goblins.
Really quick, before we get into things, for those of you who are new here, this is an interactive show where you all can influence what is going on in the Gauntlet. You can use your inspiration points that you've been getting from watching any of our other shows to give our players advantage, give them disadvantage. Well, let's see, give the monsters disadvantage, let's be real. You can spin the Wheel of Chaos, you can do a whole bunch of manner of things, and also any bits that are donated during this show are going currently towards a +1 rapier for Fess. Looking as though we're getting there, Fess. We're at about 43%. Let's see how much farther we can get.
I will use it for so much fighting!
A couple of quick announcements before we get into things. First and foremost, it is still our birthday month here at the Adventurers Pack, and we are giving away sets of inspiration tokens courtesy of Lachlan's Loot Library. We currently have live... Cool. They are so cool. We currently have giveaways live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and one went up on YouTube. Those giveaways will end at the end of October. However, for those of you who are in the audience now, we will be giving a set of tokens away today at the starting at the intermission. That's when we're going to have the entry for the giveaway. So stick around if you want to get a set. Oh, and I can show you guys. Hold on. Boom.
Surprise, surprise.
This is what they are going to look like. This is what you can get. They're fantastic. They're laser cut out of unfinished walnut. So yes, if you want a set, be sure to stick around until the intermission. Also, in addition to all that, we're 10 followers away from our miniature giveaway. We are having our next follower giveaway at 200 followers, and my gosh, we're so close. So yeah, just letting y'all know we're getting there. And let's see here. We'll go ahead. Let's go ahead and do our charity shout out. Brain died right there. So every month we do a charity shout out here at the Adventurers Pack here on the Gauntlet. This month we are shouting out the Ocean Cleanup Project. This is a nonprofit organization that works towards developing technologies to help clean up the current massive amount of garbage and pollution that we have in the oceans, and are also working towards a way of stopping the pollution from getting there. So you can check out below our below the widgets in the video. You can find a link to that. Also, really big announcement. We're moving at the the tavern is going to be moving to a new location. We've been saying this in our other chats, but let's go ahead and say it now. Yes, the Adventurers Pack, we are moving to a much larger studio location for us, which is going to mean that we are going to have a much more permanent setup. We are going to, things are going to look better, and hopefully that means that we're going to have more time to start bringing you all more content. I just want to give a big old thank you to all of our audience members, all of our patrons, seriously, everyone. It's because of you all that we were able to do this. So from the bottom of our hearts here at the tavern, thank you so very much. So
yes,
with that,
thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing.
With that, players, are you all ready to get into today's episode of The Gauntlet?
You bet.
Round two. Ding, ding.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And also, before we dive on in, I want to give a big old thank you to Lachlan O'Leary for their subscription. And Lachlan O'Leary is our wonderful moderator. Some of you may know them by a different alias, but that's who they are. So let's go ahead and dive on in to today's episode of The Gauntlet. When last we met our heroes, you had all been wandering through the caverns beneath the arena known as the Gauntlet, where thanks to our wonderful audience, you were promised treasure as well as danger. Now, unfortunately, through a rather devious encounter with some hobgoblins and a army of goblins themselves, the party was defeated, where they came back to the sanctuary of the Gauntlet and decided to once again now, at full health, full spells, dive back in an attempt to defeat this last room. So, players, you had made your way into the hallway that was leading to the final encounter, and from there, I believe, had just opened the door to look in and see what was all happening here. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and start today's encounter with, I need you all to roll initiative. As this is happening, really quickly, Chrom the Crusher, it looks like Discord is having a heyday with your camera. Would you mind just popping out and popping back in really quick?
Yes,
Oh
sir.
no!
Oh, hold on!
Gotta lose him!
It's about to shift! Oh no! There it goes! Oh gods, the horror, the humanity! We're back.
Did that work?
Yep, so much cleaner. Thank you so very much
All
for that.
right. Sorry
All right.
about that.
Crop, we
So,
want to see your lovely face.
Of course you do. Who would?
Starting things off with the wonderfulness that is just immediate combat. Initiatives, 25 to 20, please. Oh no. Okay. 20 to 15?
That's a 15.
My apologies, Gauntlet Master. I realized I have the 20. Math is not my strong suit.
Aha, that is okay, Fess. We all know that you're not the best at math, but that's okay. You are there to smite things instead. So,
Exactly. It's not in my resume. Math skills. All of my special skills are
all right, so a 24 Fess, and that was a 15 for Chrom the Crusher,
And
That's
for me as
correct.
well.
and for Lilith as well, which I believe here that is going to put... Oh, you both have the same modifier. So you all can choose which one of you wants to go first.
Well,
I think Crom's
I'm-
in front of me in the thing.
Yes,
so.
I'm in the front of the line. I may as well go first. You might have a hard time getting around.
All right, so we'll go ahead and we will get Chrom going up next. That is then going to bring us to... Let's see here, 15 to 10.
A 12 for Lontil.
A 12 for Lontil. All right. That is going to do it. So, with all of that, I am sorry to say the Hobgoblin Devastator is up first.
Oh!
Oh no.
Yeah.
Tell.
So that's
Okay.
gonna make things a little rough here, but don't you worry. Well,
Fess,
no,
you weren't
actually
here last
worry.
time.
Worry.
You weren't
I
here
was-
last
I
time,
was
but this
eating
guy
some-
really messed us up.
I was eating tamales in the stands. I was watching just because I was enjoying it. I mean, I didn't eat it.
Well, then you know this is bad news for us.
This is really bad. The Gauntlet Master says don't worry, and I don't believe him.
So,
Oh,
really
this
quick,
is
a big old
terrible.
thank you to Lachlan for giving it an adrenaline surge to Lilith, and also a big old thank you to Zagmeister for redeeming sabotage on the Devastator, and also
Yes.
Lazy Gothy for
Yes.
redeeming a sabotage on the Hobgoblin Archmage. So that is going to be, I mean, they'll.
Two
I'll say
sabotage.
that they're sabotaged twice in a row, which is great. So, let's see here. Let me make sure. Yep. So the Devastator is going to move. Let's see. Right over here.
Okay.
And raises his arm forward, and you can see that the staff that he has with the red gem atop it, the gem begins to glow blue, and you all feel a chill in the air as suddenly shards of ice begin to rain down in the entirety of the hallway. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please. And
Well, I
you
have
get to
the,
do so on advantage because of the sabotage.
Ooh,
Oh.
God.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Our strategy of staying in the hallway is immediately knocked right out. Okay.
Yeah, that worked.
Thank God for
clearly.
that advantage.
Not
Thank
good.
you. Thank you, Zagmeister. I believe it. Oh, no, wait, Lazy Gothy. Whichever one of you.
Both of you.
Both
Thank
of
you,
them.
both of you.
Okay, so what do we get?
Soft 20.
Soft 20.
17.
17.
22.
Ooh,
12.
12. Okay, so
A 7 and a 5.
looks as though everyone but Lilith saved on this one. So, you each take 7 points of cold damage, except for Lilith, you take 14.
Ouch.
Well, good thing for the armor of Agathis.
Okay.
Yes.
I take 4.
And that is going to do it for the Devastator, which is then going to bring us to Fess. You are up.
Okay. Ooh, how far away? I was too busy being hit with ice to think about distances.
Oh, also, I think Fess, you need to hide your measurement from everyone.
Oh, apologies, audience. You're seeing my thoughts. You probably aren't interested in those.
They are filled with vengeance and hate.
Just vengeance and fear. Same thing, I think, Lilith, you may not understand
Huh?
that. Okay, I can make it to him. I can, if I go 5, 10, 15, 25. Oh, wait, no. Oh my gosh. This is so embarrassing, audience. Alright, so that's 15 feet. 20, 25. I can!
Get him!
I'm going to get him! Okay, I'm going to run straight up to him with dire intent, and I'm going to cast with my bonus action. Okay. I'm going to grab the sigil around my throat and look him in the eyes. And between my eyes and his, there's just a little bit of smoke, and it latches from me to him, and I am going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark. Alrighty.
Yes.
Alright.
So he is marked as my quarry.
Okay.
Okay. Does he save here? It's my first Hunter's Mark, kids. Baby's first Hunter's Mark. I gotta read the manual. Yeah, no, he doesn't make a save or anything. That's just
it's just he is marked. You're good to go.
Marked, so this is pretty great. And I'm going to then try and hit him righteously. With my
Hitting him righteously. All right, go ahead and roll that attack roll for me, please.
That's going to be a...
Oh, and actually, something I should let you know, as you entered into the room, you noticed these.
Cool!
Of
So,
course.
I wanted
Good
to let you know
notice.
that before you decided to make an attack, since you also had something else that was within your attack range.
Screw this guy.
Okay.
So, screw this guy, extremely in particular with a 19.
A 19 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
And I would like to smite.
And you would like to smite.
Yes!
Okay.
Smite him!
Oh no. I realize that I'm not prepared to smite. Oh god, I just got
2d8.
excited to do it.
It's 2d8 per spell level.
Thank you. So it is at a first level, so that's 2d8 plus my regular d8, and because he is my
Plus the Hunter's Mark.
I deal an extra d6 damage.
Okay. Okay.
Listen to this sound. That's going to be 7, 11, 16, 17, plus 4 is 21 damage!
Nice.
21 points of damage. Wow. Okay.
9 of that is radiant.
A 9 of which is radiant. Good to know.
9 of which is radiant. And then 12 of which is piercing.
12 of which is piercing. Good to know. Very nicely done. Fess, would you like to do anything else?
Nope, I think I did enough.
Okay. Unfortunately, that is then going to bring us to the Iron Shadows. So this
good.
one directly next to you is going to... Aha! Plenty Pockets has redeemed Sabotage on the Iron Shadow. Very
Yes.
well done, because it was going to move here and attack. It would have been at advantage, but now because of Plenty Pockets, that is going to put this at a straight roll, using its
Thank you,
multi-attack
Plenty Pockets.
to attack you 4 times. That first attack is going to be a 10 to hit. That second attack is a 22 to hit.
Yes.
22 hits. Okay, so that is going to be 7 points of bludgeoning damage from that.
All right,
The
great.
third
good,
attack
good.
is going to be an 18 to hit.
No, fool.
All right, and the fourth attack is going to be a 10 to hit.
Foolish iron shadow, you think that you could stand before the might of Kelemvor and hit me? Ha
All right, so the next thing that it is, well, that's going to end its turn there. The next one is going to move up to you, which is going to go through its ally to get basically to where it was and attack you from there. Once again, at straight rolls. That first is going to be a 9, second is
No.
going to be a 9, third is going to
No.
be a 19.
No, a 19 does not hit the shield of
All right.
Kelemvor.
And the last one is going to be a 16, which is also not going to hit. The shield of Kelemvor being surrounded by the monk hobgoblins and being pummeled, both with her shield and her heavy armor now, just avoiding, dodging, and pushing it away. That's going to do it for the Iron Shadows, which is then going to bring us to the hobgoblin bosses.
Yes.
Everything rolled really well, guys. This one is going
So
to
many
move.
monster turns.
Hey guys, this is the best. I'm so glad my initiative was high.
So glad your AC is high.
Me too, as far as why I was fine. All right.
Yeah, of everyone to go into the room. Good job,
it was
Fess.
a shame.
Uh-huh.
Charge! And then you look around and it's just
Yeah.
you.
There was a plan to strategize this, and I straight Leroyed it, so it's fine.
All right, the goblin boss is going to use its multi-attack to attack you twice with its scimitar. That first one is going to be at advantage because of the flanking, and that is going to be 15 to hit, which isn't going to do it. The second attack would normally be at disadvantage, but because of the placement, is going to be a straight roll, which is going to bring that to an 11 to hit, which is also not going to hit. That brings us then
I
to...
literally laugh. My laughter makes him stop.
Okay, at that point, this hobgoblin boss is going to come out and is going to hold its action. And that is then going to bring us to Chrom the Crusher, you are up. Lilith, you are on deck. Lontil, you are in the hole.
Chrom, go
Right.
in the party!
Chrom would like to rage immediately upon seeing his ally now surrounded. So, using the bonus action to rage, he does so as he charges into the room.
All right, go ahead and rage charging into the room. And as you are moving, quick thing to our chat. I believe that it was the Hobgoblin Iron Shadows who had disadvantage, and also the Devastator had 2 disadvantages on them. So we should still be okay. All right.
Oh, I think you just got another one.
Yes, we did just get another one. Thank you to Pushilu to sabotage the Hobgoblin boss's held action, which is great because
Yes.
as Chrom the Crusher comes into the room, it's going to chuck its javelin at you. And that's going to be at disadvantage, which is going to cancel that first natural 20. And that's going to bring it
Thank
to
you,
a
Pushilu.
that's going to bring it to a 14 to hit.
Absolutely not! Chrom bashes away with his shield while he continues to rush.
All right. All right, you are in. What would you like to do?
Would like to show this first Hobgoblin boss the meaning of friendship.
Yeah!
I will crush him with my flail in the name of justice.
All right, so raising up your flail to crash it down.
That was a natural 1 and a 17, which with my bonus is a 24.
24 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
All right. That is an amazing 13 points of bludgeoning plus an additional 6 points of radiant.
All right, so a total of 19 damage to the goblin boss. Nicely done. Anything else for you, Chrom?
That will do it for my turn.
Okay, that is going to bring us to Lilith. You are up. Lontil, you are on deck.
Fantastic. Alright. Okay, then I have to be able to see. Right now I can't see anything, so I will move. So I can see what's going on in front of me. Oh shit! She's surrounded. That's not good. All right. Well then, I guess.
Finally, welcome to it. It's pretty great.
All right. I am going to cast Bane on. Bleep, bleep, bleep.
Alrighty. And that is a wisdom or charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
Alright, so starting with the Hobgoblin Devastator, that is going to be an 11.
It fails.
Alright, so the Devastator has Bane. The first Iron Shadow, that is
Yes!
also an 11.
Also fails.
And the last one is a 2.
Definitely fails.
Okay,
Yes!
so
Clutch Lilith!
they are all subject to Bane. Awesome.
Fantastic. And
Anything...
then,
Oh yeah, no,
okay, seeing my friend surrounded, I'm gonna cheer her on from the side and say, "You got this! You can do it, Fess!" And I'm gonna give her some bardic inspiration. And thank God it's combat. If she wants, she can use it to her AC as a reaction.
All right.
Amazing.
Lilith, anything else
Or
from
a
you?
fear attack. You know, I didn't use all my movement, did I?
Let's see here.
Nope.
Looks like
That would require me to do math as we
yeah, you've got five. You've got
10,
5 feet
15.
left.
I have 5 feet left?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm a little squishy. I'm a little hurt. Boop. I'm
Okay.
gonna duck behind the wall.
Which is then going to bring us to Lontil, who I believe is currently scurrying along the ceiling. Correct?
Well, point of order. Having taken damage from that ice spell, I rolled a Constitution save to see if I could maintain concentration. It was a 6. I spent a point, an adrenaline surge, to re-roll that, and there was a natural 1. So I plummet to the ground
Ooh. Okay.
as my concentration on spider climb is broken.
And these hallways, unfortunately, are right at the height. So you,
Oh no.
as you fall to the ground, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you just on your back onto the floor.
I believe that was
Ouch.
max damage.
That was. I felt bad.
Oh,
The first
that's
one.
damage.
The
First
floor
one-
has the best rolls of the night.
MVP floor.
So Lontil, you're currently
so now-
prone.
Yes, I would like to stand up from prone, which
Okay.
unfortunately quite hinders what I had planned for the first turn of this game. I would like to use the rest of my normal movement, 5, 10, 15, to move Hess past Lilith. And then
Okay.
I'm going to dash, take my action to dash the rest of the way into the room.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. 20 feet puts me here, GM. How tall was this platform? 10 feet?
Yes, that was about 10 feet tall. Also, as you move past the Iron Shadow, it is going to take an attack of opportunity on you. And that's
That's
a
fine.
9 to hit, so and that's even without the Bane. So with the Bane,
Alright.
that is a 7 to hit.
All right, let's see. 5, 10, 15 here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I climb? I have 10 feet of movement left. Can I climb the ladder?
You can get about halfway up the ladder.
Okay, I would like to climb up the ladder as
Alrighty.
much as I can.
So it'll take you another 5 feet to get up the rest of the way of the ladder. But
So I'm
you can do that.
like halfway up about.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my whole turn.
Alrighty. So that is then going to bring us to the goblins, who, one by one. Oh, actually. Yeah, okay, so he has to take his action and his movement to get out, along with that one, and that one, and this one. This one does have its action, which it is then going to hold. Also, before anything else happens, Rezkin Raven has redeemed Agent of Chaos three times. Once on Chrom, once on Fess, once on Lontil, and a fourth time for Lilith.
Oh my
So much chaos!
So, let's
I
go
like
ahead and spin
All the chaos at once.
the
I
Wheel of
hope Fess
Chaos.
gets the explodey one.
Oh,
As it
God.
goes around for Chrom, we have experienced. Oh, well, shoot. I feel bad. All of the experience in this room is worth double.
Double zero.
You know what? You know what? No. We're gonna respin that for Chrom. If it's something
Yes!
that nothing happens
More
in here,
chaos!
we're gonna get
The white? Is it the white one?
spin.
Spin, spin! Spin, spin! So much chaos!
So now I
What?
rolled.
It's
We all get spun more chaos.
twice?
So I now have to roll the wheel once for Chrom, twice for Fess, twice for Lontil, twice for Lilith.
Oh my god.
So
This is the best!
here we go. Oh gosh, and I clicked away. Here we go. First wheel. So on Chrom, round and round it goes. Where it stops, please be somewhere ethereal.
Yes!
Oh
So-
my god.
Queen.
Blink?
Chrom, you are transported to the astral plane until the end of your next turn.
Oh, this is different than the blink, but still, I like.
So, Chrom, you feel as
Chrom is
suddenly
gone.
you're there, you smash down with your hammer, and then thunk, you're in a void of eggshell white. It's like that horrible apartment that you moved into way back when. And yeah, you're now on the or wait, actually no, sorry. You're on the ethereal plane. So you see everything else just in tones of gray. You can see everything, you can hear everything. You are invisible to the rest of the group. You can move and you can move as normal. You cannot take any damage or receive, or you cannot do any damage or take damage, but you can move, and walls mean nothing to you until the end of your next turn.
Chrom, are you a spoopy ghost?
Guess so.
Chrom is a spoopy ghost. So now, the
Chrom the
first
ghost.
spin for Fess.
Yes!
Good lord. Here it goes, here it goes, here
Oh
it
my
goes.
Let it fast, please.
Vulnerable. Fess, you are now vulnerable
Oh,
to all
no.
damage for the next 3 turns.
Well,
Oh my god.
That
Oh,
happened
no.
too, but
On
one
top of that,
on top
spinning
of
it
that, let's
again.
see.
Something
Exploding.
good. Come on, something good.
Eiffel 65. Fess.
Ah!
You watch as your skin begins to turn a soft blue pale, reminiscent of your cleric friend.
Blue
Fess,
Fess.
you're now blue, dabba dee dabba die.
This is why
Spinning it again. First spin for Lontil.
By the end of this, we'll all be blue.
They'll be blue. Dubba-dee-dub.
First spin for Lontil. Eiffel 65.
Stop saying words with our mouth.
Lontil! You also turn blue.
New friends.
Dubba-dee-dub.
Second spin for Lontil.
I have new friends.
Speedy. Lontil,
Ooh.
you have had the spell Haste cast on you for the next minute.
Yeah. This is my favorite spell.
You got that last time too, right?
Yeah, I've gotten it a few times.
Amazing.
First spin for Lilith. My gosh, you guys, I shouldn't have given Chrom that extra spin. Multi-shrubs.
Oh. That one's always Lilith too.
I know.
Yeah. Yes, she's plagued by shrubs.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, all the shrubs.
Yay!
So Lilith,
Much chaos.
looking at all of
Needed
this happen,
boyfriend. I needed it so bad.
suddenly you find your old friends of the awakened shrubs just beginning to appear all around you. Let's see here, and I rolled for them,
I
so
am
we are
now
getting...
in a forest of shrubs. A very thick forest of shrubs, apparently.
Yes, you are.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, and our second roll for Lilith.
The hall of shrubs.
And the last roll of this Chaos Wheel is Recovery. Lilith, at the start of your turn for the next minute, you regain 5 hit points.
Oh,
Amazing.
Or wait, let me make sure that was the right one. Oh, no, I'm so very sorry. You recover up to a 3rd level spell slot.
oh, except I haven't spent.
I believe you cast Armor of Agathis, correct?
That's not a spell slot.
Oh, that's an ability. Ah, sorry
Oh
about
no,
that.
I did Bane. I have
Bane.
one. I did
There
Bane.
you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
one level spell slot back.
after all of that chaos, it is now the Hobgoblin Devastator's turn, who still has a sabotage on them. Looking at all of this happening, not very happy with everything. He is. Ooh, can he? Yes. He. Once again, the staff begins to glow red, and suddenly, a small, thin line of red light flies forwards before suddenly. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please, on advantage. And Lilith, because of where you are, you have cover. Add a 2 to this.
Out of 2.
Add
Does
2
he
to
have,
this.
I suppose
Bane.
Bane doesn't hurt or help this.
Bane
No.
does not help for this, unfortunately. No.
Got it.
I'm guessing Chrom does not need to save.
No, Chrom,
So
you are
17.
unaffected by this.
17.
17 for
So
me
it's
as well.
Dex
Yes, a dexterity saving throw.
Wait,
18.
it's actually a.
I mean, you
19.
saved either way.
I forgot
Oh.
that I entered that skill.
Okay, so you all saved, so you take. Oh, okay, that's not bad. 8 points of fire damage.
Except for me.
Except, yes, you take 16 points of fire damage. Lilith,
I take.
you take 4 points of fire damage. And that is going to do it for the Hobgoblin Devastator, which is then going to bring
Sure.
us to Fess. Oh, and I'm also, as that happens, these shrubs are immediately incinerated.
Fire!
I'm in a
Good
forest,
job,
and then
Lilith.
I'm not in a forest.
You did great.
Which, Fess, you are up. What would you like to do?
Question once more, Gauntlet Master. How long am I vulnerable to damage?
3 turns.
God in heaven. Okay, You know, I can't survive a hit. So at this point, I am going to... I'm going to put... Trying to do math once more. I'm going to put 15 points of my healing hands into myself.
Okay.
So, which is, I
So as
believe-
Fess, having taken that explosion, her hand begins to glow with a radiant energy. She places it on herself, heals 15 points of health. And Fess, is that your action?
Yes. Yes, that
Okay.
is.
Anything else on your turn?
So as I do math on that, is there anything else I can do with my bonus action? Not particularly. So I will glare menacingly.
Okay. That is then going to bring us to the Iron Shadows. The one on your right here is going to attack you with its multi-attacks. And let me double check and see if anything is still sabotaged. Yes, so we have one Iron Shadow that has been sabotaged. So this first one is going to be a straight roll. So that is a 22 minus 3. So that is a 20 to hit. Oh, and sorry, Lilith, is Bane a concentration spell?
Yes, it is.
All
I
right,
actually need to make a save as well.
All right, so I need you both to make a concentration or a Constitution saving throw for me on that, or concentration
And
check.
I have advantage on that.
Excellent, excellent.
Thank you for Warcaster.
Yes,
How much is it that I needed to save for? Because I
you took
16.
16 points of damage, so you need to beat a 16.
I'm going to use 1 point of my adrenaline to reroll.
Alrighty, and just to let everyone know, Lontil, you have 1 adrenaline surge. Lilith, you have 2. Fess, you have 2. Chrom, you have 2. And everyone but Lontil has a point of inspiration. Also, thank you to Zagmeister for redeeming sabotage on the other Iron Shadow. Looks like we're gonna have a lot of. It's gonna be much safer for you here, Fess.
Good.
All right.
What do I have to beat? What
You
did
have to
say
beat a
I
10, Lilith, and Fess, you need to beat a
I'm-
16.
Okay, I'm going to use my adrenaline surge as well if I can.
Okay.
Thank you, audience, for giving me that adrenaline surge. That brought that to a 19.
Oh, thank God for that adrenaline surge.
Okay.
So
So,
happened the first time.
so that first attack of the Iron Shadow misses thanks to Bane. Second attack is a 16. The third attack is a 21 minus, is a 19. And the fourth attack is a 10. So that's it for the first Iron Shadow. The second Iron Shadow is going to come at you as well, again, at straight rolls. That first one is going to be a 17 minus Bane. That one's going to be an 8 minus Bane. That one's also going to be an 8 minus Bane, and 13. So nothing hits you, Fess, from the Iron Shadows, which is then going to bring us to the Goblin boss. And it is, once again, going to use its multi-attack to attack you. The first one being on advantage. That is going to be an 18 to hit, which, as we all know, does not hit the Shield of Kelemvor. Its second attack is going to be a 9, which does nothing. The Hobgoblin boss up here at the top is not quite able to do anything now that Lontil has taken up the ladder and is actually going to use this their action to do a multi-attack on Lontil on the ladder. That first attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so that is going to be...
Lontil on the ladder. That's a good Dr. Seuss book.
Lontil on the ladder.
Lontil on the ladder.
Lazily listing and lounging about. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lontil on the ladder, Chrom on the
Couch?
I don't know.
Chrom in the cradle.
Chrom in
Lontil.
the cradle. Oh, I bet you
Lontil,
were
that will
adorable.
be 7 points of slashing damage from that first one, and the second attack is a 9 to hit.
No, thank you.
All right, so that's going to do it for the Goblin bosses, which then brings us to Chrom the Crusher. You are up. Lilith, you're on deck. Lontil, you're in the hole. And really quick, Plenty Pocket says, "Oh, the creatures you'll kill."
Pretty good, Plenty Pockets. Looking around here in the ethereal plane, I got a couple questions.
Yes.
First of all, if I wanted to climb, could I do that?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
I'd say if you want to interact with something, you can.
Okay. But I cannot make an attack.
No, you cannot make an attack.
Alright, well, that is a bummer for the sake of my rage, but that's okay. I will kind of take a moment to collect myself, let the rage fade. And then I will try to, ethereally walk, float, climb, and then push my way right through this group of enemies until I'm in the doorway on this side.
Absolutely, and as you do that, you see a long hallway leading out, which appears to be leading into the areas where all of the goblins had been firing arrows at you, and you have a place that you can just hang out. And you didn't even need to push anything, you just walked right through them.
Just float on through. Alright, well, that was my bonus action to drop the rage. That was my movement. And then I would like to hold my action. I would like to hold a mace attack for the moment I become non-ethereal.
Okay, so that's going to be it for your turn. At the moment your turn is over, boom, you pop back to the material plane, triggering your held action. Go ahead and roll that attack for me.
Alright.
And actually, I'm going to say on advantage, because it had no clue that was about to happen.
Oh, so close to a natural 20. There was a 19 on the die, plus 7 is 26 to hit.
26 hits. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
And that is 10 points of bludgeoning.
10 points of bludgeoning damage as you appear out from the ether. The goblin has but a second, and it looks up at you and before you smash down and crack its skull wide open. It is dead.
All right.
All right.
Nice.
And that is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up. Lontil, you are on deck.
All right. Oh, this may be suicidal. We'll see. All right, I am going to move
In the
here.
gauntlet? What?
And I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers on this guy.
Okay. What do I need for that?
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So that is going to be on the Iron Shadow, a 17 to save.
With the Bane?
Oh yes, thank you. With the Bane.
Nice.
What's it do?
Come on, 4.
No, that's bringing it down to a 16.
14, it saves, so it takes half of 3d6.
All right, so go ahead and roll that damage for me, please.
Still not nothing.
And I know it's almost been the entire turn since this happened, but as the fireball went off, once again, you notice that all of the creatures that are the allies of the Devastator seem to be unaffected by the explosion. Although for some reason it didn't include the shrubs in that.
No, it doesn't like shrubs. What's wrong with you? Everybody
Doesn't
loves
like shrubbery.
Ah! No wonder I hate this map.
It was a 9 points.
9 points. So is that halved or half of that or?
Half of that. Half of that.
Okay.
I rolled a 4, 2, and a 3.
Oh, nope, that is the wrong thing. All right. Oh, wait. The Iron Shadows that's the first bit of damage that they've taken, yes? For some reason, I think the
Yes.
damage from the last fight had been carried over. So let me just do some really quick math. There we go. I mean, I'd like for them to almost be dead for you guys. Okay, Lilith,
too.
anything?
Say that. You would love them to. You would love them to almost dead. Sure, we trust that Gauntlet Master. Of course, you want them dead. Yeah, that's why you put them here.
Lilith, anything else from you?
Yes. So then with my bonus action, I'm going to yell over at Lontil and be like, "You're crazy up there, but hold them!" and give him a bardic inspiration.
Alrighty. So, Lontil, you've got a point of bardic inspiration that you can use, which is then going to bring us to Lontil. You are up. What would you like to do?
All right, I've taken a bit of damage from this initial onslaught. So for my first action of my hasted turn, I would like to down a healing potion.
All right.
So that is going to be an additional 9 points to me.
Very nice.
I forgot to mark that on the previous one, so that brings me up to 16 total. And then I, for my next action, would like to actually back down the ladder to the ground.
Okay.
Am I still able to see these 3 goblins from my vantage point down there?
You can see them. However, they are going to have a little bit of cover from where they currently are.
That's fine. I would like to draw my Wand of the War Mage, draw a nice wide circle, and as it does, a bit of silvery spectral energy begins to form above them, and I'm going to cast Moonbeam above them, so that in a 20-foot, 5-foot radius, so basically in
Yeah, you
right
can get all
now,
3 of them.
those 3 creatures need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. So we'll start with the goblin at the top there. That is going to be a 17 on that save.
That saves.
The goblin boss, that's a natural 20. And the
That
other
also
one
saves.
the other goblin is a 15.
All 3 save. They're still going to take some damage, but I'll roll that at the start of each of their turns.
Alrighty. Okay, anything else for you on your turn?
For my bonus action, I would like to cast Healing Word on my friend Fess.
Now, I believe since you've cast Moonbeam...
Yep. You're
yep.
right. You're right.
It's all good.
Sorry. Okay. That will finish my turn then.
All right, that then brings us to the goblins, which at the start of the goblins' turn, go ahead and roll damage. We'll do this first one for the one that was nearest you.
Okay, so because they saved, they are going to take 5 points of radiant damage.
All right. So each one taking 5. Okay. And the goblin boss has not gone yet, so I believe actually since it's at the start of each of their turns, we'll do the damage one at a go. So this first one is going to use its attack. It's going to fire its short bow at you, Lontil, and that is going to be 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
All right, then the second one there in the middle is going to fire its longbow at Fess, which at the start of its turn, go ahead and roll the damage for that one.
It's a new turn now. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is going to be rounded down. Let me see.
Yeah.
Half as much on a successful one, so another 5 points
All
of
right.
radiant damage.
And that one is going to fire off at Fess. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
A 21 does in fact hit the chill of Kelemvor.
Wait, does?
Yes.
Oh.
Bardic inspiration.
That is my AC. Oh wait, no, wait, right.
All right, so
Sorry.
as the
I'm trying
bolt
to get my shield in time.
as the bolt comes
Right.
flying, like, well, that's gonna hit me. Wait, no, Lilith said I'm awesome. Bam.
Lilith said I'm awesome.
Let's set on great.
All right. The topmost goblin is going to attempt to fire off at Lilith, and that's going to be a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, does not hit. And this other goblin, now seeing Chrom show up, is going to attack with its scimitar. That is going to be 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so that is going to be 8 points of slashing damage. Yeah, it got its full amount.
Strong
And that's going to do it for the goblins, which is then going to bring us to the animated shrubs, which I got to grab their card because they showed up. First one is just going to 5, 10, 15, 20, and it's going to attempt to attack you, Lilith. That's a 9 to hit.
Nope. I just
Anyone's
kind
going to come up here.
swat away the branch.
That's a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right. So the animated shrubs, or awakened shrubs, pop up and just start cutting at you with their branches. I'm like, nope, stop it, bad.
Go away. They're annoying.
Which is then going to bring us to the Devastator, who is going to look down straight at you, Fess, and raise his staff up, and it begins to cackle with electricity, and a bolt of lightning shoots straight forward. I need Lilith and Fess to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Man, Bane isn't doing anything against him.
I'm going to re-roll that using my
Okay.
my point of adrenaline. Yes.
Adrenaline. Yep.
I'd like to not
22
roll
for
it
me.
all the way off. Okay.
All right.
Oh, amazing. That's a 21.
Okay, that is a save. Okay. It rolled really well.
Yeah, I
Uh-oh.
might be about to have a real problem. Okay.
Me too.
I'm hopeful.
Oh.
So,
Yes,
That's
you are.
real bad.
Oh.
Okay, so. Also, Reskin Raven has just redeemed an adrenaline surge for Fess.
thank you. I'm using them so much.
Fess and. Well, Fess, you take 14 points of damage.
Okay. I need to. Make
Sorry.
a-
Fess, you take 28 points of damage because of
I'm
the
down,
vulnerability.
I'm down. Cool. I'm down.
And
Yep.
Lilith, you take
Ugh.
14 points of damage. The awakened shrub
big
behind you
damage.
is immediately incinerated. And then actually it is going to use its arc. The Hobgoblin is then going to use its arcane advantage to force you to take an additional 7 points of lightning damage from that attack.
You can
I'm
just do that.
down.
Here we go. Take some more.
All right. So Fess and Lilith are both down.
All right.
And the Iron Shadow is unaffected. Looks like Lazy Gothia has redeemed sabotage for both Iron Shadows. Thank you so very much. Let's see. So then this guy is going to move up here, and they are no longer affected by Bane or Hunter's Mark.
Everybody has a nice healing word and really wants us to
Yeah.
all yell.
Yeah, that healing word would be really great.
Now
right
is your
about
moment.
now.
We will all yell clutch. We will go 1, 2, 3, clutch.
Fess.
Have it. So
I
Yeah,
need
we
you
could
to
really use this.
Fess. I need you to make a death saving throw for me, please.
All right. That's a fail.
That is our first fail, which is then going to bring us to the Iron Shadows.
No bad.
Guys, you asked for it, and you know it's coming. Fire Garnet Snake has redeemed Mass Healing Word for the party.
3, 2, 1. Close.
Close!
Yes!
Thank you.
Oh, thank
That is
you.
8 points of healing to each of you.
Oh,
Amazing.
okay.
Great.
I will say,
Awesome.
the Iron Shadows, not seeing what was happening there, this first one is going to do what it was doing and move away to attack Lontil. So,
Okay.
Attack of no?
I was.
you can if you would
prone.
like. Yes, you are
I
prone.
was prone. So will I be at disadvantage for that attack?
Yes, your attacks while prone would be at disadvantage, but you are able to take an attack of opportunity. But here's the other thing. In the space where it was, as the attack of opportunity was happening, it was flanked, so this would be a straight roll.
Right. Oh, yeah, sure. All
Ooh,
right.
I can use a spell.
Ground
to make-
flanking.
Is it
Yeah.
is it still disadvantage for me if I use
It
a
is
spell
ankles.
with my attack?
Unless it is a melee spell attack, it
Well-
depends on the spell that you're casting. So really
Okay.
quick, so Fess, what was yours?
Well, I'm on
12?
the floor.
Unfortunately, 12 does not hit. So yes, so Lilith, if you would like to take an attack of opportunity, it depends on what spell you would like to cast. If it's a ranged attack, it will be at disadvantage. If it's a melee attack, it will not be at disadvantage. And if it's something that requires a save, well, doesn't do anything.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Got it. All right. Just curious. Like I could use my Warcaster ability and use a spell. Yeah, because that's a safe spell. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to hit him with my rapier.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack. It's a straight attack.
14 plus 5, 19.
A 19 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage on the Iron Shadow.
That is a 5 plus 3, 8 points of
8
piercing.
points of piercing damage. Alrighty. It did not seem to like that, but it still moved on to Lontil. So, Lontil, it is going to make its first attack against you, which it is also at disadvantage because of that, which is great. That is going to be an 8 to hit on the first one.
Nope.
A 10 to hit on the second one.
Nope.
A 7 to hit on the third one. And a 17 to hit on the fourth one.
Oh, that last one just hits.
That will be 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you are able to weave out of all of these punches, but the last one, palm to the face.
Con save for my moonbeam.
Okay.
That is going to be a 15.
15. All right, yeah, you are good to go with that. The second Iron Shadow, unfortunately, now seeing these attacks of opportunity happen, is aware that you are now conscious. It is going to attack you, Fess. It is at disadvantage, so this will be a straight roll. That's a 21 to hit for the first one.
Am I still vulnerable?
Believe that will be up because you are unconscious, so you're good.
Okay, then yes, 21 does hit.
All right, so that is 5 points of damage for the first hit.
Okay.
That's an 18 to hit on the second.
No, poor summer child. No.
It's a 13 to hit on the third,
Nope.
and that's a 9 to hit on the fourth.
No.
So that's gonna do it for that Iron Shadow, which then brings us to the Hobgoblin boss, who is going to. Oh, wait a second, hold on. The other Iron Shadow was also at disadvantage. So, Fess, regain that health,
Hey, I'm slightly less dead.
and its last attack on disadvantage also does not hit. So now, the Hobgoblin boss making its multi-attack. It's a 15 to hit on the first one,
No.
and a 7 to hit on the second one.
Oh, baby.
Even with Fess
Baby.
prone on the ground,
Still
nothing's going on here.
Ew.
I just picture her like rolling back and forth to avoid all the attack.
I took modern dance. I can do this.
Breakdance, Fess.
Oh yeah, sure thing. You bet. That's in my skill sheet. You bet.
It's now the top of the other Hobgoblin boss's turn, which, Lontil, if you would like to go ahead and roll the Moonbeam damage for that.
Yep. Let me grab some dice here. I love rolling d10s. That'll be 5 points of radiant damage.
5 points of radiant damage coming to that one as well. Okay, and it is going to throw a javelin at Lilith. It's going to be at disadvantage because she is prone, giving it a 10 to hit, which is not going to do anything there. Which brings us to Chrom, you are up. Lilith, you are on deck. Lontil, you are in the hole. How did you guys survive that?
Our lovely
Thank you,
audience.
Gauntlet.
Thank you.
All right, so I'd like to look at this little goblin who just hit me, and I'm pretty amazed at the amount of damage he did. But then I received some healing, feeling much better, but I'm still angry. I would like to rage once again,
Raging once again. Alrighty.
and then I will return fire on this little goblin with my mace,
Okay, go ahead and roll
my
that attack.
flail, not mace. That is 17 to hit.
A 17 does hit the goblin. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
All right. He doesn't know what's coming at him. I used my savage attacker to reroll, and I got maximum damage. For 8 on the D8, plus 7 for the rage, that's 15 points of bludgeoning, and then an additional 6 plus 2, so an additional 8 points of radiant.
More than
Max on
enough.
both die.
So wait, how much is that in total?
That is 20. No, sorry. Yes, 20 math. 15 plus 8 is 23.
All right, so that's enough to kill this thing 3 times over. It's dead.
Damn right it is.
Chrom, anything else from you?
I would like to just hold my position here in the hallway.
Okay. That is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up. Lontil, you are on deck.
All right. Drinking a healing potion's an action or bonus action?
In action.
Great. I am going to down my first healing potion,
Okay.
and that is 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
Whoops. That is my keyboard. Great. So that is 7 points for myself,
Very nice.
bringing me up
Very
to
nice.
15 hit points.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, seeing my friend not doing so well, I'm going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Fess.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that healing.
You said I was awesome, and now I know it.
Oh, I did not roll great, but that's okay. So it's a 3 plus 6, it's 9 points of healing.
I will take it. I will take it. Oh, I will take it so much. That is the sweetest 9 points of healing I've ever been healed. Yes, thank you.
All right.
It is something at least.
Lilith,
And
anything
then
else from you?
with my movement, I'm going to get up, so I'm no longer prone.
Okay. And upsy daisies, you are up, no longer prone. That is then going to bring us to Lontil. You are up.
Alright, I can hear the squeals and the screams of the goblins up top. I know my friend Chrom is hard at work. So I am actually going to move here,
Okay.
reach out my hand towards the Hobgoblin Devastator, and I am going to cast Hold Person.
Okay. Quick
He
question.
needs to make...
Is
Yes.
Hold Person also a concentration spell?
Yes, so Moonbeam will fade.
Okay. And-
Let me go ahead and just double check. This is a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is a 15.
Just saves. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So that's my first action. For my bonus action, I would like to beast shape I would like to once more cackle myself into a frenzy and transform into a giant hyena.
Alrighty. So, Lontil's form begins to shapeshift once again and becomes the giant hyena. Let me go ahead and give you that.
All right. Then, thank you. I would like to turn around and bite this little fucker in the face.
All right, so shapeshifting into your giant hyena form, you turn around and chomp into the iron shadow. Go ahead and roll an attack roll for me, please.
That is a 21 to hit.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, so that'll be 7 points of piercing damage.
All right, 7 points of piercing damage to the iron shadow. Very nicely
and for
done.
my bonus action, no, that was my bonus action. I cast and I attack. Okay, that is my turn.
Now, actually, wait, question.
Haste.
Because you used your action to cast Hold
To
Person.
beast shape. Yes, haste
so-
gives me 2 actions.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Right.
Forgot that you were hasted. Very nice. Okay.
Yes, haste.
That then brings us to... Unless,
yeah.
did you have something else?
No, I think that will finish.
All right. That
Yep,
then
I'm done.
brings us to the goblins. This first goblin here is going to drop down the low. Well, it had decided it was going to do that. Drops down the ladder. Chrom, that'll give you an attack of opportunity if you want.
Yeah, well,
As I was doing that, I went, wait a sec. Well, no, I guess that's happening.
Chrom loves crushing goblins. That's an 18 on the die plus another 7.
That will hit.
25.
Go ahead and roll
25.
damage for me, please.
I believe, though, I've already used the radiance. Let me see. Let me see if I have more radiance.
I believe that's only on the... Oh,
I believe it's once a turn, but let me double check real quick. Divine Fury. The first creature you hit on each of your turns. So, I already did that, so this will just be a d8, which is, there we go, plus an additional 7. That is 12 points of bludgeoning as
12
he
points
tries
of
to climb down
bludgeoning.
the ladder.
he jumps onto the ladder like, "Nah!" And as he goes for it, you crack into the back of his head, and he goes flying and face plants on the ground below, dead. All right. That is then going to bring us to the other goblins. Let's see. The middle one here is going to make an attack at Fess, who is still prone, so this will be at disadvantage. And that's not going to happen. And the top one is going to do the same, and that's also not going to happen, which is then going to bring us to the animated shrub, who is going to attack Lilith, and that's going to be... Ooh, wait, hold on. Nope, that's a 13. Never mind. Which is then going to bring us
Go away,
to...
Shrub.
What did you got?
That is then going to bring us to the Hobgoblin Devastator, who...
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Seeing Lontil shapeshift like that, is going to hold out the staff, which begins to glow red, and 3 beams of red energy fly out as it casts Scorching Ray. So
Yep, figured.
that is going
I'm
to
guessing
be...
he's all hit. He's all hit. Oh no, it's magic missile that automatically hits.
Yes, it's... Oh, I am sorry. That first one is going to be a natural 20.
All right.
No.
Okay.
That second one is a 21. And the
Yep.
third one is a 23.
All
So,
3 hit.
The first ray hits you for 16 points of fire damage. The
Okay,
second
hold on, I
ray...
need to- Wait, the first one, which was the crit, is 16. Okay.
Yes. The second
Okay,
ray
second.
hits you for 6.
Okay.
And the third ray hits you for 11.
I'm still a hyena.
Oh, dang! Very nice.
Yeah. If I did the math right, that was 33.
Yes, 33.
And I am down to. Yeah, I'm still a hyena.
All right. Actually, wait. Sorry, he is also then going to use his arcane advantage to throw an
What a
additional
jerk.
7 points of fire damage on top of that.
Still a hyena.
Wow!
It's a lot of hit points.
Yes. All right.
Okay, that's going to do it for the Devastator, which brings us to
That
Fess.
was
You are up.
40 points of damage I just took.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Holy
wow.
All right. Is it frickin' my turn, finally?
Yeah, Fess, you are up. What would you like to do?
cow. Frick.
Freaking great. Okay, so I'd like to stand up, shake the death and blood off of me a little bit. I'd like to just turn right to this gentleman, and I am very angry and very personally offended, so I'm going to try to attack him.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack for me.
Awesome. Do I have anything?
Let's see here. You've got 1 inspiration and 1 adrenaline surge.
I'm going to use my adrenaline surge.
Okay. Also, Lachlan is letting us know that as the GM, I have already dealt 194 points of damage to you all tonight.
Yes.
Does a 15
Wow.
hit Gauntlet
Does
Master?
a 15 unfortunately does not hit the goblin boss.
Well, it was a great turn.
All right. Anything else from you, Fess?
No.
Okay. That is then going to bring us to the Iron Shadows. The Iron Shadow on you, Lontil, is going to use its multi-attack. The first is a natural 1, so that's not going to do it. Also, Lachlan has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Fess, so you've got another adrenaline surge coming your way. And that is going to be a 7 to hit on the... Wow, and for this Iron Shadows hits, I just rolled a 1, a 2, and a 1. Just so you all know, it's not all good rolls that come my way.
Just when it matters.
Exactly. That last one is going to be a 21 in total to hit. And that is going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Exactly what it needs to bring me back to Lontil.
All right, so the form of Lontil returns to her normal shape. All right, and then the other Hobgoblin Devastator is going to... Let me make sure there's not anything else waiting in the wings here. Nope, that's everything. All right, so the other Hobgoblin Iron Fist, Shadow Iron something, is going to attack you, Fess. That's a natural 20 on the advantage that it had for flanking, but it's a 1 on the die, so that is going to be a total of 5 points of damage for that first attack.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Second attack is a 20 to hit.
No. All
All right. That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll be 7 points of bludgeoning.
Cool.
And a 19 to hit.
No.
So that's going to do it for the Iron Shadow. Iron Shadow? I keep mixing this up.
Iron Shadow sounds
Yes,
right.
the Iron Shadow. Which is then going to bring us to the Goblin Boss. Fess, the Goblin Boss in front of you, is going to attack you. That's a natural 20.
Cool.
No.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Cool.
It's gonna be-
cool.
He has a bigger die.
12 points of slashing damage.
How many?
12.
Is it more than 5? Yes.
It is then, with its
Just a
multi-attack,
bit.
going to follow up with a second attack.
I'm down. So
I know, it's going to try and give you failed death saves, but even as you go down, that was still just a 9 to hit, which even when the shield of Kelemvor is unconscious, they are hard to hit.
That's right.
Zagmeister is pointing out in the chat that Fess is playing the yo-yo game today.
Yep.
Yes, I was just about to say that.
I watched you do this in the audience, Chrom, and it was a lot more fun to watch you do it.
Yeah, it's not much fun, is it? A little disorienting.
A little bit. I'm just gonna sit here in my unconsciousness now, though.
That's
Alright.
the best part, to be honest.
The Hobgoblin boss up here on the top is going to throw a javelin at Lilith, and that is going to be a 9 to hit, which isn't going to do it. Which then brings us to Chrom the Crusher. You are up. Lilith, you are on deck. Lontil, you are in the hole.
Alright. Oh, if crushing goblins was a sport, I would be a pro. Chrom moves forward and does it again.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack on the Gobby.
15 on the die, plus 7, 20.
Oh, that'll hit.
To hit.
Go ahead and roll damage for me,
Should I even
please.
bother rolling damage?
What's the minimum you can do?
Ooh, almost maximum damage again, so 22 points of damage.
Yep, no, he's obliterated by your mace, or by your flail.
Obliteration.
Chrom, anything else? As you're just up there going 1 and 2 and 3.
This is easy. I hope the rest of you are having as much fun as I am. That'll do it for Chrom.
Alrighty. Luckily, there's only 5 up there because I don't know if Chrom can get higher than 1 hand. So that is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up. Lontil, you are on deck.
All right. Is the Mr. Batty? I don't know what he is. He keeps hitting me. Is he wearing metal?
Let me double check that for you. No, it does not appear. He's got some metal on him, but it's not as if he is wearing metal armor.
Got it. But he has metal on him, but he isn't wearing metal armor.
Yes, he's got a bunch of like baubles hanging from him, like clasps on his cloak, but he's not like in a suit of armor.
Got it. Well, that could be interesting. And make him use a turn. Does his staff have metal?
His staff is made of wood. The
Okay.
only metal on it, it might be metal holding the gem in, but at this distance,
At
it's
this
really hard to
distance,
tell.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you said that the clasps on his vest or whatever are metal.
Yeah, it's a very small amount. I think I see where you're going for here. Let me check
It
something
just
here.
has to be manufactured metal. It doesn't say how big.
A manufactured metal, such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy or medium metal armor. So something that small, it's gonna be trivial. So he'll be able
Got it.
to do that and
Okay.
not waste any time.
Got it. All right. Does anyone else in this room have metal armor? That's really one of them.
The hobgoblin bosses, or the goblin bosses do.
All right. I'm going to cast heat metal on the one attacking my friend. I'm not very
Alrighty.
thrilled that he keeps attacking her while she's down.
So the armor that the goblin boss is wearing begins to sear white hot with heat. And let's see. Yeah, I think you rolled the damage at the start, correct?
Yes. That is, a 7 and a 5. I can't math that. 12?
12 points of damage. Very nicely done. Okay.
And then that is my action. And then for my bonus action, I am going to give, I haven't given Chrom any bardic inspiration. I'm just going to cheer him on, be like, yay, take out the goblins one at a time.
All right.
All right. So,
You're
Chrom,
doing
you've got
good
a
work.
bit of inspiration coming your way. Lilith, anything else from you?
No, that is it.
Alrighty. That then brings us to
I got you.
Lontil. You are up.
Looking over my shoulder, I see the Devastator sending a scorching ray at me, and I call out, "I can do this all day!" For my first action, I would like to disengage from the Shadow Mage,
All
the
right.
Iron Shadow. I would like to run 5, 10, 15, 20 feet here.
Okay.
I will reach out my hand to my friend Fess, and I will cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let me just double check the math on that. So that is going to be 9 points of healing back to your fist.
Amazing. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. I swear I'm up. Hold on, just give me a second.
And then for my bonus action, I would like to make a bite attack using my Hungry Jaws feature at this goblin boss here.
All right. Go ahead and roll that attack roll for me, please.
So that is going to be... I'm going to use my Adrenaline Surge to re-roll that.
Okay.
And I will add my Bardic Inspiration. Let me just double check and make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, I'm happy I did that. A 13 to hit.
13 unfortunately does not hit the goblin boss.
Damn. Okay, that's fine. Trying to do something.
All right. Big old thank you
That's my
to
turn.
Lachlan for redeeming an adrenaline surge on Lontil. So Lontil, you've got another one coming your way. That then brings us to
Excellent,
the
thank you.
goblins. This one up here is going to fire its arrow off at Lontil. That is an 11 to hit.
Nope.
All right, and that's the only goblin that's left, which then brings us to the animated shrub, who is going to attempt to... That's a 13 to hit. Not going to do anything there.
No,
As you
just
call-
keep swatting it away.
As you call off to the Hobgoblin Devastator, he looks back at you, and does anyone here speak Goblin?
Good question.
No.
No.
All right.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Well, he says something in Goblin, holds out his staff, and once again, you see... Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure he's got enough spell slots to do this.
This silence
Yes,
is
yes.
terrifying, and I hate it.
Yep, he does.
This silence, you can know that you should go check out our social media links. We're doing giveaways. Go check them out. Very
Yes.
exciting.
Very.
A telltale beam of red light goes into the center of the room before once again releasing a second fireball. I
my
need
God.
everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw. Chrom, you get a +5 to this because of your cover.
And I get advantage.
Can I
I'm
use my adrenaline surge?
Inspiration to give myself an advantage.
Yes, so Fess, you can give yourself advantage. Lilith, you also have an inspiration if you want to do this. Chrom, you also, well, you're already at advantage.
Okay.
Fess, Lilith, Lontil, and Chrom, you all have adrenaline surges as well.
That was a
Nice.
dexterity, yes?
Yes.
I got a natural 20.
So I
Very
used
nice.
my
That's
inspiration,
28.
and now I'm going to use my adrenaline surge.
I'm
'cause
also
that
going
would-
to use my adrenaline surge.
Okay.
I rolled
Oh,
an 18.
so much better.
There we go. There we go.
17.
That's 25.
Okay. So you all succeed.
However,
You all take 16 points of fire damage. Lilith, you
Owie.
take 8 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And he's going to use his arcane advantage to force Chrom to take an additional 7 points of fire damage.
What a dick.
I'm super down.
And as that all happens, Pushaloo has redeemed Mass Healing Word,
No! You yelled at me, man.
Clutch!
Thank you.
Oh,
which
Thank you,
it's,
Boost.
it's rolling really well tonight, guys. That's another 8 points of health to everyone.
oh,
Oh,
yes.
thank goodness.
All right.
And then
That one
Babs.
Back
Fess
to
is
15.
unstoppable!
I'm back. I'm fine. Just give me
Babs, also thank you for redeeming an adrenaline surge for Fess. That is then going to bring us to Fess. You are up. What would you like to do?
all right. Time for my turn. I'm going to just like. I look a little dizzy, kind of like I've been like punched a little bit.
Maybe like you've had 12 concussions this one night.
Yeah, basically. And I'm gonna stand up for like a billionth time. I'm going to stand up. And I'm going to attack this. I don't know what anything is anymore. This gauntlet. That.
All right. Okay, attacking the goblin boss in front of you.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll that attack. While you are rolling that attack, my goodness, Babs redeemed an adrenaline surge for Lilith. Lachlan redeemed an adrenaline surge for Lilith. Zag redeemed one for Fess. Babs for Lontil. Zagmeister for Lilith. Zagmeister for Lontil. And Plenty Pockets has redeemed Mass Healing Word,
Amazing!
Yes!
giving you all an additional
We're all
7.
unstoppable. Thank you, chats.
Beat this labyrinth in your glory.
Oh yeah, and this animated awakened shrub has been obliterated as well. So you all get an additional 7 points of health coming your way. Wow.
Okay.
Amazing.
I'm going to use one of those adrenaline surges to re-roll, alright? Alright.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be an 18 to hit.
An 18 does hit the goblin boss. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please. Yeah, while you're rolling that damage, chat, you have been the ones keeping them alive. They should
Yeah,
be
for real, this would've
so
been-
dead.
This was
Wow.
a slaughterhouse.
Alright, has this goblin boss been doing anything particularly horrible, or has he just been around?
Its armor is currently on fire, and it's been attacking you.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna roll one regular d8 at that.
Okay.
I'd like it to not roll off my makeshift table. Okay, here we go. There, that's a Chrom, so that's gonna be a 5 piercing damage.
Bummer.
There we go.
All right, so 5 points of piercing damage. It's starting to look kind of rough. Anything else from you, Fess?
No.
All right.
Last
That is
night. Yep.
then going to bring us to the Iron Shadows. This one is going to actually climb up here, hearing what has been going on, and is going to come at you, Chrom.
Bring it
And
on.
That first attack, by the way, our wonderful mod is letting me know that I have dealt 286 points of damage to the team so far. That
Yes.
first attack is going to be a 15 to hit.
Nope.
That second one is going to be a 19 to hit. Okay,
Yep.
and I've just seen now that Lazy Gothy has redeemed a sabotage on this Iron Shadow. Since this one has already started, Lazy Gothy, do you want this to happen on the current Iron Shadow or the one coming up?
Oh, Fess
and
is more safe.
You've got a little bit of time to figure that out because Manic Pixie Travel has redeemed Agent of Chaos on Lilith.
Again.
All right.
That's like the third one.
Round and round it goes.
Yes.
My
yes.
gosh,
So
let's
much
see.
chaos.
Ethereal.
Yay!
Alright.
Lilith, you are pulled into the ethereal realm until the end of your next turn. You can... I'm actually going to have to look up how this works with spells. You're on the ethereal plane. I'm pretty sure you can't interact with the solid plane, but you can move around. You can't deal damage. You can't take damage.
Do I maintain my concentration?
Yes, so you still exist. And let me look this up really quick.
Still exists, which is good.
Yes.
You still contain meta.
Yes,
That's good.
As he's
I
looking
haven't
things
experienced ethereal thing yet.
up- As he's looking things up, make sure to check out all of our social media links down below and our charity shout out this month. We're still giving away inspiration tokens, so if you want to get your hands on one of those really nifty inspiration tokens, stick around. Get some
We
more
are so
stuff.
close to our follower giveaway as well. So that's 2 chances to earn inspiration tokens. 2. We just need 10 more follows. So tell your friends, follows are free.
All right. So here's what I have found out. You cannot interact with anything on the material plane, but anything that you have currently done, you still maintain that.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it. Also, you are unaffected by gravity on this plane of existence. So
Oh my god, what?
congratulations, you're floating a little bit. Yeah, you can fly. So
Oh
really
my
quick,
gosh.
while this is happening, Lazy Gothy had redeemed a second sabotage, so both of these Iron Shadows are sabotaged, meaning that Chrom, the second attack was an 8 to hit, which is not going to do it.
Great.
Its third attack is a 15 to hit,
Nope.
and its fourth attack is an 8 to hit, which isn't going to do it.
Great,
other-
Kelemvor.
Iron Shadow is now going to come at Fess, and these are going to be straight rolls since it is flanking. That first one is an 18 to hit, which we know doesn't hit the shield of Kelemvor. There's a 16, there's an 18. There we go. There is a 24 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
And that is
one
going to be
will do
5 points of bludgeoning damage from that
Alright.
one punch.
That's okay.
Man,
I'm good. I'm used to being punched right now. All right.
that is then going to bring us to the goblin bosses, who, the first one who is in front of Fess, everything is at disadvantage because of the armor that it is wearing, and it does not have the time to take it off. So this is going to be a straight attack for this first attack, and that is going to be a 15 to hit, which we all know doesn't, and its second is an 8 to hit. The goblin boss is not able to do much of anything. The second goblin boss is going to, well, since its target left, it's going to huck a javelin. No, actually, it's going to come on down. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to come here, and on the way, it's going to pick up one of its old javelins and use that to chuck at Lontil. That'll be a 21 to hit.
Sure.
Alrighty, so that is going to be 2 points of piercing damage that you take, and that's going to do it for the goblin bosses, bringing us to Chrom. You are up, Lilith, you are on deck, Lontil, you are in the hole.
All right. I see a new challenger approaches. That's good. I was getting bored of crushing goblins. Bring it on, Iron Shepherd. Or Shadow.
Iron Shepherd. Ooh, I like that name.
I will spend a point of adrenaline to reroll.
Okay, yes, you all have quite a bit. Yeah, you're all pretty much full.
Natural 20!
Oh no. Oh no.
So,
Needed that.
so happy. All right. Because
Oh no.
this is amazing. Because I'm a zealot barbarian, and because I'm a half-orc, I get to roll 3 damage dice on a crit.
Let's see them. Let's see them.
There we go.
Also, I forget. Don't you also get the additional D12?
So it's like 2d8 because of the crit, an additional d8 because of my half-orc trait, and then the additional radiant damage, which is just a d6. But that's also doubled, so 2d6. So, let's see. That is... Sorry, a lot of math here.
It is. It's fine.
11 points of radiant. And then... 23 points of bludgeoning. For a total of 34.
Rob, do you bow? Do you bow as you do this? Just
Let's see if he dies.
Sir,
bow if he dies.
sir, take your curtain call, because my gosh.
Yes, it's actually one graceful movement, bringing the flail down right into the bow. As part of the attack.
I approve.
As this
You must
Iron
not
Shadow
flourish.
comes up the ladder and unleashes a volley of punches, you avoid all of them, and in one swoop, you do enough damage to kill it outright, like if it hadn't taken anything. So well done there, sir. Chrom, anything else on your turn?
And looks up.
That was quite satisfying. I will now look to that last remaining goblin and I'll say, I dare you.
All right, Lilith, you are up. Lontil, you are on deck.
Alright, so just so I got this clear, I can't take an action or a bonus action, correct?
You can take actions. You can't interact with anything on the material plane. So let me check
what does
something.
that mean for heat metal?
I'm looking that up right now.
Because I already did it?
As the Gauntlet Master is looking this up, and you're watching this and enjoying
No, it's okay. I got it.
He's interrupting my pitch. It's fine.
So you can maintain concentration on spells, which, as far as I'm concerned, means you can hold that. You can do that.
Great. Well, to start, I'm going to float slightly off the ground because I'm enjoying this. And I am going to use my bonus action to continue my heat metal.
All right, so
Which
go ahead
is-
and roll that damage.
If I can find my d8s. Oh! I rolled an 8 and a 2.
All right, so
So-
10 points. Which
10 points of fire damage.
I believe is enough as the armor begins to sear into the flesh. You can see that it, Fess, you being directly in front of it, you can see that it begins to blacken some of the bones on the inside of this creature as it is cooked from the outside in, as most cooking is.
Somebody get the sauce.
All right,
Alright.
Lilith.
And then, again, this may be super stupid, but I have noticed that the bad guy keeps doing things at a distance. So I am going to float on over to him.
Okay. All right. And anything else on your turn?
Can I hold an action?
Yeah, Chrom did.
Great. I am going to hold an action to attack this guy. The second I'm allowed to, I guess.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you reappear on the material plane. Go ahead and roll that attack on advantage because, once again, he had no clue that you were there. Because he does not have true sight. Go ahead.
Good thing that's on advantage. Maybe I want to use a different die, but I'm already rolling this. Oh my god! Can I use my adrenaline surge?
Yep, you've got 3.
Great, because that was 2 6s, which would have made it an 11. Let's try this again.
Oh no.
That was a 3.
All right.
So
Yeah, I can promise you, no matter what you add, actually, you know what? What is it? Let's do the math.
well, the 6s would have been 11, but the 3 is a 9.
All right. So unfortunately, those do not hit. So now that you are back on the material plane next to this bugger, he somehow is able to jump out of the way. That is then going to bring us to Lontil. You are up, and also Zagmeister has given an adrenaline surge to Chrom.
Thank you, Zagmeister.
Fess, how you looking?
You know, if I had to break my health into thirds, I'd be in the first one.
Understood. I would like to, for my first action, I'd like to once more reach out my hand to Fess and cast Cure Wounds and say, "We need you. We need you to slay these bastards."
Considering I spent this whole freaking fight yo-yoing, I would really like to actually do a thing. I did one.
Sure. So that is going to be an additional 4 points of healing.
An additional
You are
4
correct.
points of healing. Very nice.
For my bonus action, I would like to beast shape once more.
Alright.
This time into a giant spider. You see the black and green spindly form sigil on Teal's shield begin to come alive, envelop her, and in a wisp of black and green smoke, she transforms into a giant 8-legged, dark black grisly spider. And for my second action, I would like to make a web attack at the Hobgoblin Devastator.
Okay, go ahead and roll that attack for me.
So this is a ranged attack. Let's see here. I will use a point of adrenaline to reroll that.
All right.
That's a soft 20 to hit.
Soft 20 does hit, so he is webbed.
All right. So he is restrained. It has to make a strength check as an action to burst away from the webbing.
Okay, good to know, good to know. So it doesn't look like
and
he's going to
that-
be going anywhere.
So that finishes my turn.
All right, that then brings us to the last goblin, who is going to attempt to make an attack on Chrom, and that is going to be a 16 to hit.
That won't do it.
Oh, poor guy. All right, then that is going to bring us back to the top with the Devastator, who is, looks like he's stuck there, so I believe... Yeah, he's not a big fan of where you are.
It's like, how bad of a decision did I make?
Yes, so now that you have... now that you've shown up in this area, he takes his staff and cracks it on the ground, and there is a deafening crack of thunder, and you feel a wave of force push over you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please, as he casts Thunder Wave at a second level.
Do I have any adrenaline surges?
Oh yeah, you've got adrenaline surges. You've
Great,
got
cool.
Yeah, you've got 2 more.
I'll re-roll that too. No, that's a little better. Not quite great. 12?
Unfortunately, 12 does not save. As this wave hits you, you are flung back against the wall as you take 13 points of... let me double check. Yes, 13 points of thunder damage, and he is going to use his arcane advantage to add an additional 7 points of thunder damage on top of that. So for a total of 20 points of thunder damage.
Oh, my eyes are like barely open. I'm barely standing up.
Oh, wow. Get it, Lilith.
That is then going to bring us to Fess. You are up.
You know, as much as smite is awesome. How hurt are things looking, for the love of gods?
Well, we've only got the one iron shadow next to you, and it looks untouched.
Okay. Ooh, decisions on how best to smite things with my holy wrath. Okay. Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action to lock eyes with it, and I'm going to once more cast Hunter's Mark.
On the iron shadow?
The Iron Shadow.
Okay, so the iron shadow has become your target.
Yes. Using the last of my spell slots. Alright, so that's going to be an 18 to hit with rapier.
An 18 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Delightful.
Come on, Fess. Get him out of here.
So that's going to be 11 points of piercing damage.
11 points of piercing damage. Was that including your hunter's mark?
Yes.
All right. So as you stab into
12,
this...
12.
12. Okay, 12 points. Stabbing into this untouched iron shadow. It is, that's the first attack, but you did do some damage to it. Anything else from you, Fess?
That will be my turn.
All right, that then brings us to the iron shadow, who is going to attempt to fight back. And this, so straight rolls for this. That is a 13 to hit. That is a natural 1. That's a 22 to hit.
All right.
All right, and the last one was a 9 to hit. So you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as only one of its attacks make contact with you. That's going to do it for the Iron Shadow. That then brings us to the Hobgoblin bosses, which there's only one left. It is going to attack Lontil with its scimitar. Ooh, that first attack is 20-something to hit, which is probably going to do it.
Yep.
Which is 8 points of slashing damage. Its second attack, now at disadvantage, is an 8 to hit.
Nope.
All right, and that's going to do it for the goblin bosses, bringing us to Chrom the Crusher. You are up. Lilith, you are on deck. Lontil, you are in the hole.
Alright, this last puny goblin here. I'd like to reach out and attempt to grapple it.
Okay, go ahead and roll an athletics check for me.
And this is on advantage because of my rage.
Very nice.
Aha! That is a 19 plus 6 is 25.
Oh yeah, you beat his 1.
Damn right I did.
As you reach out, it tries to run away. You're like, nope.
I would then like to leap over the edge and attempt to land on top of the goblin. In this space.
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me another athletics check.
Beautiful.
Rule of cool.
Also on advantage because of my rage. Another 19, which is another 25.
You leap up and over, and as you land on the ground, it is high enough that you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 1 because of your rage, and the goblin takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage, which is enough. It is crushed under your feet and is no more.
And then,
Oh man.
smooth as can be, I'd like to just step off the goblin and use the rest of my movement to show the Revenant the meaning, or the Devastator the meaning of friendship.
All right,
Oh.
coming up to the Devastator. That is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up.
All right. I know I'm almost. I'm a little dizzy. I don't quite feel good. But you know what? I'm gonna do something extremely stupid and reckless. I'm just gonna stare and say that was my move, and a very, very low hum is gonna just start emanating out of my mouth as I cast Dissonant Whispers on the
Okay.
asshole that just hit me against the wall.
Don't let him steal your thunder.
And that's a wisdom save?
Yes.
You rolled a 6.
Yes! But he's restrained, right?
No, he's
Yes.
not.
He
No!
is restrained
He's
because of the web.
Damn it! Alright. Oh, that would have been so cool if he wasn't restrained.
Sorry.
Wait, what's the problem?
Because
don't
I
understand.
could have gotten opportunity attacks from both of us.
Ah,
All right, so
Yeah.
with Dissonant Whispers, let's see here. What is it that he has to now do?
Well, technically he has to try to move as far as he can, and he gets 3d6 psychic damage.
Okay, so there's still the 3d6 psychic damage.
Which I rolled a 6, a 3, and a 1, so that's a 9.
That's a 10.
10. I can't
Alright.
math.
It's all good. So, 10 points of psychic damage to the Devastator. Very
And then-
nice.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Dang, I was hoping for those opportunity attacks.
Okay. So as he attempts to move, the webbing just he can't get anywhere. Lilith, anything else from you?
No, I'm mad that I did that now, but it's okay. I will heal myself next time.
All right. That then brings us to Lontil. You are up.
all right. First, I'm going to re-roll to see if I get my web back. Nope. I would then like. I think my friendly friends up north have this one, so I would like to about face, and I would like to make one bite attack here
All right. Go
at
ahead
this
and
goblin.
make that attack for me on the Goblin Boss.
Mm-hmm. So I can't give my Fess any friendship with him in the corner. I will use Adrenaline Surge to re-roll that. That is a 10 to hit.
Unfortunately, a 10 does not hit.
All right, that is my first action. My second action will be another attack.
All right. Go ahead.
That is. I'm gonna use my last Adrenaline Surge. Getting these bad rolls out.
All right.
Finally, a 24, please, to hit.
24 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. As you roll damage, Frumpy Space Princess has redeemed Rousing Speech for 1,500 inspiration points, giving you all inspiration.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, so that is 6 points of piercing damage, and it must take a Constitution save, please.
6 points of piercing damage. Very nice. And that Constitution save is going to be a 10.
That will not save, so he's going to take some poison damage here. That is going to be 6 points of piercing damage, and he is now poisoned.
All right, so 6 points of poison damage, and he is
Sorry,
poisoned.
no, he's not poisoned yet. Not poisoned yet. Sorry.
No worries. Alrighty.
But just
Anything else from you, Lontil?
that'll no, that'll finish my turn.
Alrighty. Really quick to answer in the chat. Inspiration does not stack, but let's go ahead and say if there is any rolling over inspiration, I'd go ahead and let you give that to them as points of Adrenaline Surge. And also thank you so much to Caleb Love for redeeming an Adrenaline Surge for Lontil and for Lilith.
Oh, thank you.
All right, that is then going to bring us to the Goblins Are Dead. It's going to bring us to the Devastator, which it's yep, wash, rinse, repeat what it did. It's going to once again cast its staff on the ground. I need both Chrom and Lilith to make dexterity saving throws for me, please. And it is once again doing this at a higher level.
Raging gives me so much advantage. It's amazing. Ooh, still not good though. I will spend a point of adrenaline. Much better.
Yeah. I have an inspiration now. I can spend that.
Yes, there is Lilith, you have 3. Lontil, you've got 2, it looks like. Also,
I should have 1.
12 plus 2. I got 14.
as all of this
21.
all right, you're all gonna save, but as this is happening, Manic Pixie Traveler has redeemed Agent of Chaos on Fess. So the wheel is
Okay.
going to go spinning. This is like the 12th time tonight. Let's see
So much
what we've
chaos.
got.
Oh, the chaos.
I'm blue. I've
I
been
see
dead
you.
so many times.
What is
Oh,
that?
great.
What's
That
that?
one again?
This-
What fresh hell has this labyrinth wrought for me?
I do like
I-
blue vest though.
I see you is a negative effect. You are now under the effect of the fairy fire spell. So you are glowing light, and all attacks against you are done at advantage for the next minute.
Wait.
Alrighty. So you both succeeded on that attack. So you on that save. So you both take 7 points of thunder damage as the thunder wave knocks you backwards.
I am unconscious. It knocked me into the wall, and I just kind of slid down it slowly and went.
See, and also, Chrom, you are knocked 10 feet backwards. And that is going to do it for the Devastator, which is then going to bring us to Fess. You are up.
All right.
And actually, before that has happened, Fire Gauntlet Snake has redeemed Mass Healing Word on the party, which is going to bring that.
So much chaos. We love
That's 6 health to the party. Lilith, you're now conscious again. My gosh! Fire Gauntlet Snake here. That's like the 3rd time tonight.
Amazing.
All right.
MVP right there. Thank you so much.
All right.
It's Fire Guarded Snake and then the floor. I'm going to look deep into the eyes of my quarry once more. I'm going to attack it.
All right, attacking your marked Iron Shadow.
Will a 21 hit?
A 21 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage, please.
Oh, I'm filled with so much death on my finger. Okay, that's going to be 11 points once more.
11
No, 11 points instead.
Alrighty, 11 points to the Iron Shadow. It is still standing, and it's still looking fine as you stab at it with your rapier. Fess, anything else from you?
That is my turn.
Alright, that then brings us to the Iron Shadow, who is going to fight back. That first attack is a 13 to hit,
Nope.
an 8 to hit,
Okay. Nope.
an 11 to hit, and a 19 to hit.
Were
All
any
of
those
which...
rolling those at advantage?
Oh, right. So that would have been 2 of the attacks. Both miss. Its second attack is a 20 to hit, or its third attack is a 20 to hit,
Nope.
and its fourth attack is a 15 to hit. Even with all of the attacks on advantage,
8 rolls.
nothing touches.
Oh.
My God protects me! Yes!
Wow, Fess. All right, well, that's going to do it for the Iron Shadow. That's going to bring us to the Goblin Boss, who is going to attack Lontil with its first attack. That is going to be 7 to hit. And its second attack, which is at disadvantage, is not a natural 20, but is instead a 17.
That'll hit. Yep.
All right, and that'll be 3 points of slashing damage as it cuts at you with its scimitar. That is then going to bring us to Chrom. You are up. Lilith, you are on deck. And Lontil, you are in the hole.
All right, recovering from getting blown back, I will just immediately rush forward once again. Lilith is prone, correct? Do I still get flanking?
No, because they're... Ooh.
Then I will...
I've given it to you before. I've realized I've done that wrong.
That's fine. I will spend
Yeah.
a point of inspiration
Okay, to make
roll
this
this
at
on
advantage. All right, go ahead and roll that attack for me.
Crit.
I will spend an adrenaline surge, even though I'm pretty sure that will hit, just to see what happens.
Yeah, we really hate it.
Oh, dang. So that is a 17 to hit.
A 17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
Come
I was
on,
looking
come
for that
on.
crit.
Kelemvor wishes his death.
That is with the Savage Attacker. Ooh, still very good. 1 point shy of maximum damage. Use my Savage Attacker to reroll, and that is 22 points of damage, 8 of which are radiant.
So 22 points of damage as the Hobgoblin Devastator, who is hanging out in this web, seems to just be very happy with where they are. You come right back up to it after being knocked away, crack it, and you can see its lower jaw get ripped off, and it falls dead.
Yes!
Woo! I feel like of a pain I didn't know I had.
Oh,
So, Chrom, anything else
thank
from
you,
you?
Kelemvor. Yes. That was only 10 feet of my movement. I would like to spend my remaining movement now to move another 5, 10, 15, 20 to
Very
give
nicely
my
done.
friend Lontil some flanking.
All right, that brings us to Lontil. You are up. What would you like to do?
Wait.
Death save for Lilith.
Oh wait, sorry. Yes, Lilith is up.
No, I'm up.
Lilith,
She's back up.
no, I just forgot. Lontil, you're up. No, Lilith, go ahead.
All right. So I am prone, correct?
Yes, you are prone.
Okay, great. I am going to stand up. Say, I don't like this at all. But now that the big baddie that keeps hitting me is gone, I'm actually going to use some frost. I'm going to frost this one that was hitting my
All
friend
right.
Fess.
Go ahead and roll that attack for me, please.
I'm going to use one of my adrenaline surges. Do I have it?
Yes, come on,
Yep,
use them up.
Everyone has 2. Fess, you have
Okay,
3.
great.
Or sorry,
I'm
Chrom, you've
gonna
got
use
1.
my-
Fess, you've got 3.
Adrenaline surge. Oh, perfect. So that's 18 plus 6, so 24.
24. That does hit. Go ahead and roll that frost damage on the Iron Shadow.
All right. Yeah, that's okay. It's a 3.
All right, 3 points of frost damage. All right, you can see that the Iron Shadow now is not moving nearly as quickly. Their sort of swaying side to side is now stiffened, but they're still up. Anything else from you, Lilith?
Yes, I'm going to move as close as I can, which I think is here.
And that's it.
Yes.
All right. That then brings us to Lontil. You are up.
All right, first I will re-roll to see if I get my web back.
All right.
Nope. Then I shall, make 2 attacks on Hobgoblin boss here.
All right, go ahead and
Since-
make those attacks.
On advantage, because Chrom is flanking.
Yes.
Set 1 is cocked. That's fine. That is a soft 20 to hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. So that is going to be 4 points of piercing damage and a con save, please, GM.
4 points and a con save. That is going to be a 12.
That'll save, so he still takes. Ooh, that's really good. 5 points of poison damage.
5 points of poison damage. As the poison sinks into his veins, you can see that he begins to seize and stiffen and fall to the ground, unable to move.
Yes.
All right, so he technically is unconscious, not dead,
Ew.
dead, but he is paralyzed and poisoned for the next hour.
Alrighty.
I will leave Chrom. So that was my first attack. Let me double check the range on this. I'm a spider. I'm gonna crawl up the wall and attack the Iron Shadow.
All right. So,
Yeah.
crawling up
I can't reach.
on the side of the wall. Let me go ahead and reveal that so the audience can see the cool thing that you're doing. Yeah. So, go ahead and roll that attack. And
Would this give me advantage? Am I flanking with Fess? Am I able
So,
to position
if you're-
myself in a way?
if you're there, you're flanking with Fess. Go ahead and roll that attack for me.
All right. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That is going to be 7 points of piercing damage and a con save, please.
7 points of piercing damage, and its con save is a 12.
That'll save. It'll take 4 points of poison damage.
4 points of poison damage as this one too falls to the ground, paralyzed, unable to move. You have defeated every opponent in this room, so at this point, I will say, unless there's something specific you would like to do, we are now out of combat.
We did it.
Oh, that hurt.
And with
That
that,
hurt a little bit.
we're going to go ahead and we're going to take an intermission break because we've been going for almost 2 hours, guys. Wow.
Good stuff.
Oh, man.
Okay.
What a fight.
Chat is MVP.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Really
Yes.
well
Kidding.
done.
Glory.
So,
Oh.
as we take this intermission break, we are going to go ahead. We will be right back so that we can give our players a chance to get some water and stretch their legs. But as we said at the beginning of the show, we've got a giveaway today, guys. We are doing the giveaway of our inspiration tokens, courtesy of Lachlan's Loot Library. So while the intermission is happening, we want you to go ahead and... yeah, I think this is appropriate. Go ahead and enter into the chat the keyword crush. You can only enter this in once. If you enter it in multiple times, you will be disqualified. Also, but we need to let you know that only people within the continental United States are allowed to win this. Sorry, stupid laws. But yes, so while we're away at Inspiration, and if you want to win a set of these, go ahead, enter the keyword crush into the chat, and we will grab some... No, Zagmeister, you can't just use the emote. Oh, no, that would be fun. No, actual keywords, and actually, I believe... as I'm doing this, actually, everyone, give them the spiel. I gotta make sure I can do this giveaway.
Okay, the spiel.
We're trying to buy Fess a rapier.
It's not gonna be great. I will deal so much more damage with a better rapier. It'll be great. So even if I yo-yo a lot, I'll be able to, like, when I stand up, hit things so much harder, better, faster, stronger. For your glory, for Kelemvor's, for justice and vengeance.
What will be your addition to hit with that new rapier?
It will be +7 to hit all things.
+7.
Oh, yes.
That's what I have. It's so good.
So good. So any bits that you donate go straight to my rapier in the game, and in real life, they help us improve real things. So anything you give goes straight to us, and we love and appreciate you. We're 10 points followers away from our follower giveaway. So if you're watching this and you like what you see, give us a follow, because as soon as we hit 200 followers, our paint master Scott's going to print and paint you a hero forge of your choice. We'll buy it for you. We'll mail it to you. It's going to be great. It's so awesome, and we love our fans.
Pretty sweet deal. It'll also be painted on stream, so if you're into that, that's pretty cool.
So, with that, I do have it set up. Keyword is crush, C-R-U-S-H, no capitals. Go ahead and enter that into the chat during the intermission. We will be right back to see what it is that they have to get from this room that they just defeated. We'll be right back, everyone.
Crush it.
Love you.
And we are back, and every single time we take a break, you guys just start throwing the hype trains around. My gosh.
Choo-choo!
Thank you all so very much. I'm gonna do my best to say some of this. Thank you so much to Lachlan. Thank you to Babs. Thank you to many anonymous cheers. So thank you, anonymous cheers, and also thank you to the anonymous gifter, Manic Pixie Travel. Thank you so much as well. Babs, thank you so much for gifting the subs to the community. So to those of you who are gifted subs, welcome to the tavern. Pull up a chair. We're looking forward to having you. Let's see here. Did I miss anyone else? I think that was it. If I missed you, thank you so much. We love you all. Seriously, it's absolutely amazing. All of these bits are, I mean, Fess, we went from 43% to 50 or 61%. We're getting Fess's rapier.
Nice.
And also...
Get that rapier.
Yeah, I know I saw Plenty Pockets and Frumpy Space Princess in there.
Oh, thank you so much. Frumpy Space Princess and Plenty Pockets. But also a big thank you from us because outside of this game, these bits are going, it's helping us to continue to make this stuff and continue to have us grow, and it means the world to us. So thank you so much. I think I've got this worked out. Let me make sure that, yeah, there we go. So we are going to go ahead and roll the winner of the giveaway here, and... a big old congratulations to Frumpy Space Princess. You have won a set of the of Lachlan's Loot Library's inspiration tokens. This will be we will get your mailing information so we can get this sent on over to you. I believe that you are... Yes, a big old congratulations to you. I believe that you are in our Discord, so we will go ahead and shoot us a message, direct message us in the Discord, and we will get your information there. So thank you so much to everyone for entering. If you would like, there's still many chances to win this. This was one of 5 that were going out this month. You can head on over to our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and YouTube. There are videos and posts there with very little interaction, so your chances of winning there are actually pretty high. So you can go and head on over to that.
You can also go.
So... diving back in, Party, congratulations on your murder. Oh, and also, Party, you're at a level 3 hype train. Choo-choo.
Choo-choo. In the name of Kelemvor, choo-choo.
All right, so you've defeated all of these creatures, and I'm gonna go ahead and say these guys, let's be honest, they're dead. What would you like to do?
All right.
I want to inspect that, oh, sorry. I was gonna say, I want to inspect the pedestal, if I can.
All right. Heading on over to the
Yes.
pedestal, you see that there isn't anything on it, but there does appear to be a small indent or a slightly carved socket where it looks like something may have been resting.
Can I... Is this sorcerer guy still next to me? On the ground?
Yeah, he is up here, right about there. And as you are checking that out, a big old thank you to everyone. That was a level 2 hype train completed. I've been making it harder because you guys have been blasting through level 5 so easily. So I think I've found a good number that the next challenge for you all to attempt to defeat. Thank you again. It means the world to us. We love you all. So
much.
Thank you.
Right. So yes. So I wanted to inspect that, and then seeing the indentation, look over at the sorcerer, and can I like rummage through his pockets or anything to try to find something that fits the indentation?
yeah, give me a quick investigation check.
Oh, I am. Oh, actually, I'm really good at that.
You're better than me.
As she's doing that, GM, you see Lontil still in spider form on the wall, momentarily sees her limbs sludging as the effects of haste wear off. Sorry,
That's
trying to
correct.
narrate that, but I'm also trying to read at the same time.
It's all good.
So haste is end. I cannot move for a turn.
All right. Lilith.
15.
15. All right. Looking around the this Devastator, you can see that most of everything that was on him, much like everything that you have encountered in the Gauntlet above, from a distance looked amazing, but up close is somewhat more superficial. Everything except the red gem atop his staff, which upon closer inspection has a similar carving pattern to that of what was on the dais.
Is it possible for me to get it?
You can try.
I would. I am not a tinkerer, but why not? I'm gonna try to get the gem off of the staff, I guess.
Yeah, and really simple. As you grab it, you can see it was wrapped on there in kind of a makeshift manner, and it pries off rather easily.
I just turn around and say, "Look what I found! A gem! I
Shiny.
don't know what it does, but it's pretty."
Everything in this place has been very shiny and pretty. Unfortunately, I'm out of spells, so I can't tell if it's magical, but considering it was on that guy's magic staff, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it is. I'll come
That's
over.
my guess too.
Yes,
I have no
will,
idea.
I will drop my beast shape, GM. Return
All
to,
right.
lizard form.
Lontil,
Anything special about that dais?
other than the carved socket that it appears this gem might have been resting in, nothing else.
So now I've come over and I've seen this hole in the dais. Lilith, maybe put it back. Just put it there and see what happens.
Sure.
I don't know. This might be ridiculous, but I mean, you do the thing, you put it in the thing.
All right. I kind of like step away and like reach in to put it in because I don't want anything bad to happen.
So as
I do it, I'm kind of just like warily like.
So yeah, as you rest it out and it slides into place and clunk, fits in perfectly.
Did anything happen?
You hear nothing, you feel nothing, you see nothing, except now a gem in a dais.
All right, I'm gonna pull it out again.
And it comes out just as easily.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out again. I think this was it. I don't know
Okay.
what it is, but it's pretty and shiny, and I like shiny things.
Well,
And I'll put it
okay.
in my bag, I guess.
Then let's go down that hallway that they were shooting things at us from. Why not?
Yes.
I was up there. Was it a dead end or?
You didn't go very far down. You did see a couple of small openings leading back towards the main large room that you arrows had been firing at you from.
Let's scope it out.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I would like to.
I will accompany you, Chrom.
Yes, Chrom will lead the way up the ladder. That is the wrong way. Why is my roll 20 glitching out? What's wrong? There we go.
Chrom shall lead the what way?
It's like as I try to move myself, it's scrolling at the same time. It's really.
Oh no! All right, so yeah, as you make your way up here, you find, a couple of small, very narrow. It would actually be an incredibly tight fit, and you imagine that something that's not a small-sized creature would have a difficult time going through.
From this vantage point, GM, can I gaze about the room, looking along the walls, the cracks in the ceiling? Are there any hidden doors or any hidden passageways that might be hiding from us?
Give me a quick
I try and
perception
observe.
check.
Perception? All right.
Yeah.
Good at this. Ooh, not this time, though. It's an 8.
An 8. And looking around, you see a collection of corpses, some of which you are standing on, and you see no other doors except the one that you entered, you used to come in, and that's it.
Going down.
Any other bright ideas, team?
This
I
is
think
it.
we
That's all I
finished
got.
it.
I'm gonna go. I'll go down this one. Why not? What we
Yeah.
got?
Yeah. As you look through,
Peer
you can
down.
see
Ooh.
the back end of the arrow slits that all of the goblins had been firing arrows at you from.
Cool. I now feel educated. I feel so much smarter about the ways of this labyrinth, and I feel smarter now.
I feel like we have finished the labyrinth.
I feel as though maybe we have.
What about that door in the first room behind the painting with the keyhole?
Yes, there is. We only came one way.
That's true. Back to the beginning!
I just would like to go, GM, back round to the bottom and search the Hobgoblin bosses for any keys that they might be holding.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and give me a quick investigation check.
All right. That is going to be a 12.
12. Yeah, searching the Hobgoblin bosses, you find that they've got a couple of things on them. They have like a leather pouch, but as you attempt to open it, you see that it's actually sewn shut and not actually made of leather. It seems to be more of like that horrible plasticky material that you find at...
Pleather. Hate it.
And you do find a set of key rings on him, but the keys themselves seem to be... Like, you pick one up and it crumbles underneath. It seems to be made of just a cheap clay.
Seems that these are the performance goblins. They enjoy pulling tricks on people.
Or
Yep, no keys here.
if you look on it, does it actually say property of the gauntlet again? The big sticker? Okay, well...
It was actually it was an acting troupe of halflings who were just trying to have a good time.
Oh, this makes that so much sadder. Okay, now...
They deceived me.
I didn't try... The door, it was locked, and did I try to pick the door? I'm trying to remember, Gauntlet.
Which
I know I tried to
door?
pick up.
In the main room that you first came through,
Mm-hmm.
you had the ladder leading up to the gauntlet. You had the big door that led to the drowning room. You had the painting to your right, which had the message of welcoming, and the painting to the left, which had the hooded figure that was holding in one hand a book, and in the other hand was an open socket.
Okay.
Open socket.
Open
Do we have
socket, like
something
maybe
to put
for a
in the
gem?
socket?
Maybe.
For a gem? To the beginning!
Yes! Let us go to the beginning.
Charging!
right.
Righteously!
As
Righteous
you
charge!
all righteously charge...
As we make our way, I just want to check for traps as we make our way.
All right,
Anything
give me-
that might have reset itself as we've been fighting in this room.
All right, give me an investigation check as you lead the way. Well, yeah, you would be leading the way.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. I mean, you find a collection of traps, all of which seem to have been sprung. They're nothing new, nothing that might have been, nothing reset.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
These traps are nothing new. They're old
But-
news.
Better safe than sorry.
Very
Yes.
true. Very true. I agree.
right.
So once we get into this main room, I want to inspect that that painting and see if the gem that I found fits into the...
All right. Yeah, as you go up to the painting and you bring the gem up to it, it seems to be a perfect match.
I think I found the key. Hopefully this doesn't blow
Hey!
us up. Maybe back
Do
up.
it.
I'm gonna remembering how many times I have oscillated between life and death.
Yeah, I'm like, you may want to back up just in case.
Just a little. I mean, I trust you, Lilith, but yeah.
I wouldn't. All right. And I very gingerly set it in the socket and
All right.
like kind of try to scurry around if anything happens.
As you
Oh my
set it into the socket, there is very quickly a sound, and there's a flash of light that, not very bright, just like the twinkling of a star, that comes from underneath the hood of the painted figure. Looks as though it may have come from one of its eyes. And the painting then swings open, leaving the
There's
gem
more.
in your hand.
Okay.
As you then find a hallway behind it. leading to-
It's the room with the book.
Oh, that's what we couldn't get before.
Nice.
Go down it. I'm so curious. Someone tell me what's in that book.
Okay, I want to go down it, but I also want to check for traps before I actually make my way down the hallway.
Okay, so as you step into the hallway, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
That was a 15.
15, okay. As you begin to work your way down the hallway, you don't notice any traps of any sorts. And you, ahead of you, you can see the treasure pedestal that had previously been seen through the crawl space with the pages on it. And behind it, you can see another large metal door.
Oh, amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go up to the pedestal. And
GM, what's the light source down here like? Is it dim lighting? Is it torch lighting?
It's somewhat torch lighting in this one. It's very similar to the Gauntlet, where the light seems to come from an otherworldly space.
Sure, thank you.
all right.
Proceed behind Lilith.
None of the others had traps on them, but just in case, I would like to check for traps on this pedestal before picking up the pages.
All right, give me an investigation check.
16.
16. Looking around the base of this pedestal and atop it without touching any of the pages, you don't seem to find anything. It seems safe.
All right, I'm gonna pick up the pages.
All right. As you pick them up, they feel as though they're coated in dried earth. But there are 3 pages that you now have in your possession.
Can I read them?
Sure. Reading over them, it's written in common, and they don't
Okay.
seem to be pages in the same order. And it's all incomplete information. But give me a really quick Arcana check.
Okay. I can read, folks. 4.
4. It's hard to tell what's going on here. You can't tell if this is something talking about creatures, or if it's a book of anatomy, or if it's just someone scribbling away. But you have them.
There are words on a page.
Great.
Helpful.
My favorite
Cool.
place for words to be. Yeah.
Out of the way.
sure.
Let Chrom give this a try. Chrom's the best
Chrom,
reader
can you
of
read?
the group.
Can you read?
Yeah, Chrom can read. What kind of question is that?
How do you spell crop?
K H. That is a Arcana.
Arcana.
Yes, that's a 14 minus 2 is 12.
12.
Hey!
Better than my
than-
natural
yeah.
4.
So, yeah, as you read over this, you can tell it does seem to be something a little along the lines of a diagram of anatomy, and it has some humanoid anatomy to it, but that's about all you've got.
You can tell because you're used to crushing things.
If
Yeah. Might be naughty
Uh,
drawings. Here you go, Fess.
Sure. I mean, naughty drawings are what we do. In
Yes.
the temple.
Kelemvor
Kelemvor,
loves naughty
true.
drawings, right? Yes.
Yeah, sure. It's definitely part of temple doctrine. Sure, I'll look at the naughty drawings. Do I
All
get
right.
anything?
Do these, looking over everyone's shoulder, do these drawings appear to be of research, or are they illustrations? Might they be ways of like how to heal one's body after taking, damage from a spell or a wound?
with only 3 pages, it's impossible to figure out.
I see. Okay.
Uh,
In that
should
case,
Oh,
should
sorry.
we check the door? Should we investigate
Uh,
this next door, or so?
I say we put the pages somewhere safe and maybe look them over in the sanctuary next time we have a chance to really look at them.
Oh,
I've
give
got
me one
my
quick second.
burglar's pick.
I'll take a quick look. They're in my hands.
Oh, I think I already looked. I'm sorry.
Pictures, okay?
And
promise.
Fess, I will say for the sake of brevity, with 3 pages, it's impossible to discern what this is.
Okay.
Need
So-
more information.
All right. So I guess Chrom and the never-ending search for.
Naughty pictures.
Okay. That's what we're doing in the labyrinth. This is our goals. They're good goals. All right. Well, with that all having been said, I'm gonna go take a peek at this here door.
All right. The door seems to be smooth steel, and there is no handles whatsoever, but you can see in the very center line of this door, in the middle, you can see a perfectly aligned keyhole. Each half of the keyhole is on either side of this door, and above the door, above the keyhole, similar to the carving of the moon that you had seen before entering into this level of the labyrinth, you see the carving of a feather.
Thieves' tools. No problem. Thieves' tools can't fix. I'm gonna give it a try just for giggles. Just
Okay.
long shot. I might roll a natural 20. You never know.
Go ahead.
Then it's an 11. I don't think it's really gonna work, so I'm not trying to hard.
Okay.
11.
As your thieves' tools go into the keyhole, there is a slight glowing from within, and the thieves' tools are shot backwards. And actually, nope, that's a natural 1. So Lilith, they don't hit you, but they do. They are flung backwards, and as that happens, you can see that the feather begins to glow ever so slightly.
I
and
go
then
get
fade
my
away.
thieves' tools and I pick them up and I look disgruntled.
I think the only way in is with that key. How do we get another key?
I don't know where else to look. I'm not good at looking.
Reminder to you all, your first key was given to you by the audience.
Yeah.
Oh, audience! Do you have another key for us?
You're not wrong.
So-
That might be as far as we can go.
To
Might be
unlock
it for now.
the next level of the labyrinth, you guys are just gonna have to wait.
Oh.
You know what that means? That we cleared the labyrinth. At
We
least
did!
We did.
Yes!
We are mighty! It took literally all of our strength, but we did it!
We did it! I am barely standing, but
And
we
all of
did
the
it.
audience's inspiration points.
Literally
Thank you.
Also, really quick, thank you to Compliance Investigator for the follow. Welcome to the Adventurers Pack.
Yes, welcome.
All right, so what would you all like to do?
All right, friends.
I think we
it's
should go back to the
business as
Gauntlet.
usual. Yeah, I think we're
I
back
guess
to
so.
what we
Let's
came
go
here to
fight
do.
things.
I feel like it's been way too long since we've gotten any experience. I don't know what we've been doing down here, but I haven't grown at all.
No,
Yeah,
but
I've
we
learned
did-
nothing.
I
I
got
would
this,
love to
this
get to
ring,
level 5.
and I got this ring, and I got these
True.
these,
And I got this
these little
gem.
These ribbons.
gem.
We got some naughty
okay.
pictures.
We got some naughty pictures, which is pretty great.
We
Lontil
accomplished stuff.
wanted us to go to
We
Lontil.
accomplished.
Lontil,
Oh.
she said she wanted to hold on to those. So, Lontil,
I'll,
naughty
yeah, I'll stash them in my burglar's pack.
and then as we're going up, these pieces of paper that you can tie to missiles.
The ribbons.
Yes, it might.
Why didn't we do that? Could have just thrown a javelin and exploded all those goblins in one go.
Maybe,
Oh,
but
well.
also I think we probably would have exploded our own faces, considering.
Likely story.
Yeah.
Well,
Luck.
I think we should return to the sanctuary, gather ourselves, plan our next attack because we've never faced anything as strong as us so far.
Yeah, I'm out of everything, but I could at the very least roll some hit dice. Take
Hey,
it out.
I will sing a song of victory. Get you some more hit dice.
Appreciate it. Let's go back.
Nowhere to
Alright.
go
Upside.
but up.
Back to nap time.
So as you all head back to the ladder and climb up, you find yourselves in the now very familiar to you sanctuary. where now with the opened trap door leading into the labyrinth beneath, and the door ahead leading into more of the gauntlet. You all can go ahead, take your long rest.
Long rest.
Oh right, no, sorry. It's been so long since we've been to a sanctuary. Go ahead and take your short
I'll
rest.
take a long rest.
I will gladly take a long rest.
You can take a short rest if you would like. As the short rest is happening, I will say you will auto-identify the items that you got in the labyrinth. So you
and
already
an extra 1d6, folks.
Thank you.
And while they are rolling their hit dice, ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you all know that yes, there will be another level to the labyrinth. That day will come when you all have the challenge of having to throw your inspiration points towards opening up that room. When that will happen, we're not sure, but you'll be there for it. Also, from here on moving forward, if any of you enjoyed some of the traps that they were encountering in the labyrinth, I would like to let you all know that oh, the music just stopped and that threw me off. We are going to be opening up the labyrinth as a place for there we go. What the heck? Did my program just freeze?
Oh no, technology!
Oh, no.
Right, yeah, the gauntlet
All
now.
the things happening.
Greatest bane.
While he's doing that, how
Well,
many hit die did
yeah.
you guys use?
I used half,
I used
2,
3.
I did 2 as well.
but I'm only 1 point shy of max health. So.
I'm now back up to full.
I'm
So
also only 1 point shy of max health.
Okay, maybe I'll do a third. I am very, I rolled poorly.
Why not?
All right. Well, while
Oh,
my
and I
I
rolled
do get
poorly
my-
again. Man, all those 3s.
While my program is loading back up, if you enjoyed the labyrinth and really liked some of the puzzles that were in there and thought to yourself, man, I'd like to contribute some puzzles as well, feel free to join our Discord. Starting next week, we're going to have a Discord in there for our audience members to suggest traps and encounters in upcoming labyrinths. So
that's so
you
cool.
all
Hey,
can
that's fun.
contribute to things happening in the labyrinth yourself. Also, a reminder to that all of our patrons, or our patrons of the adventure tier or higher, get all of the maps that are happening here in the Gauntlet. The Labyrinth level 1 map will be available to those to our patrons as well. That will be going up on next week as well.
Very
so,
cool.
Very
looks
neat.
as though my program has fixed the
hear the-
items.
The tones of the guitar, so
Yes,
Toast.
the nice relaxing tones.
Mhm.
So, you had the ribbons that you can tie around a bit of ammunition that will deal an additional 1d6 points of damage in a 5-foot radius from the point of impact. If you loose that ammunition, it will explode whether or not you hit the target. And I believe
Now.
there are 5
Careful.
of those ribbons. There is the Ring of Scorching Ray, which has 3 charges and can be used to expend or to cast it at a higher level. And then there was the Gem, which you now know that as a reaction, you can crush that gem to do one of 2
Crush.
things. You can either negate one area of effect spell from any party members that you choose, or you can add an additional 2d6 points of damage to a single spell that you have cast. So the
Don't do
hobgoblin,
that. Use
the
it as a save.
the hobgoblin's
as a
2 abilities
reaction,
of dealing more spell damage and protecting anyone it wanted from one of its spells.
I see.
You're able to do one of those once.
All right.
mm,
I will save it for when it's really needed.
And then the pages are still a mystery.
Yes.
I
I
feel
think
as though
we will
we're
find
going
more of
pages
those.
further in the labyrinth.
It's
Yeah.
an incomplete set.
Yes, and
We'll
clearly
eventually get the whole book.
all risque magazines must be completed. You know, you got to have the first edition all the way through. Okay, so how do we want to divvy up the ring and these missile maker betterers?
I would love one of those ribbons just to have it.
All right. Boop. You have one ribbon.
Boop. I tie it gently around one of the javelins.
All
Okay.
right. I know I would like at least one for my crossbow.
I wouldn't mind one for my crossbow as well.
Here you go, Lilith.
I say
Boop.
divvy up the
Thank
rest
you.
between you two. I don't particularly think I'll use it. I'm more interested in the ring, but I'm also quite diverse with my magical capabilities right now. If anybody feels like they want a different, just mix up their bag of tricks, I'm willing to give it up.
Let's hold on to the ring if nobody's feeling particularly
Yes, I'm sure Vorm also has
I have a
interests in some
feeling
of these
Vorm
things.
might actually have some fun with this. I don't know why, but in my heart I know that orc would have fun with this. I think it would just be funny. So
Yeah, the ring looks fun, but if I use the ring, it means I'm not using the flail, and that disappoints me greatly.
I'm sort of in the same boat. So I
I
will instead take one more of the boomy ribbons of boom, and I'll give one more. That leaves us one more left. So
does Vom want one maybe?
does he use missiles?
Well, he uses
No.
his
Spear?
spear.
Well, then we'll leave one for Vom.
If he doesn't want it, I'll take it. But
Yeah,
I don't
we'll
want
talk
to
about it
leave
with
him.
Vom when he returns from the audience. I'm sure he's eating all the tamales and complaining about how they're not as good as Grumsh tamales. But I don't know what a Grumsh tamale is, but I'm sure he could tell me.
About this ring, does it? Would it be like taking a spell action?
Yes, so it would take an action to cast it.
Okay.
But doesn't use a spell slot of yours.
No, so it's got 3 charges. Basically, each charge counts for casting it as its base level, and then you can expend a second charge to cast it 1 level higher, or all 3 charges to cast it 2 levels higher.
Well, I was just wondering if it's like a spell action.
Yeah, so it
'cause
takes-
in-
it's a
eventually in the
standard
future I
action.
can do 1 spell and 1 melee. So I'm just asking.
So there's the action of using an item is essentially what this
Okay.
is.
But so you could still cast a bonus action spell on top of using the ring, right?
You could, because you are not casting a spell, the ring is.
Got it. Okay, that clarifies for me. Thank you. Well,
Okay. Well,
okay. Think about it.
I feel rested. I feel like it's an incredibly dumb thing to go further, but you know what? That's the only way we can actually take.
I
a
think
really
we should
good
do
act.
it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm almost out of spells, but why not?
I'm 100.
I have
I'm out.
I have 2 spells of healing available for the group as we need it, but forever onwards.
Does anybody need a healing potion?
I have 2 on my belt, and I have 5 points of lay on hands I can give. But that's
I
all
have
it.
1 healing potion that is empty and 1 that is full. I mean, if you're
I
willing to
use
give up
mine
one,
earlier.
I do have 2 full ones, and I don't see myself using both. If you'd like, you could have one.
is that possible, O Gauntlet Master? Can I
I'll
leave
trade
an
you for
empty-
your empty.
Okay, that
Yeah,
works.
I don't see a problem with that.
Okay. Yeah, I could use that. I am very squishy. I like to be able to heal myself.
All right.
Then I now have 1 healing potion.
And I have
Okay.
2. Onwards?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
All right.
Alright. Let us battle it on.
As you
I'm
step
tired of goblins.
out of the door leading into the gauntlet, you find yourselves once again at the cliff sides. Standing ahead of you, to the left, you can see a massive tiger. To the right, a large lion. And at the very top of the side of the cliffs, you can see a winged creature with well, you can see a hippogriff. So,
Your gladiators have returned.
with that, Fess, you are up. What would you like to do?
Like, to attack a monster. Okay.
It's been so long, you guys.
It's been
So long.
I'm just overwhelmed with emotion. I'm just going to go right here and I'm not even asking questions. I'm just going to slash at this lion. No thought. Just attack. Just
All
attack.
right. Just attacking the lion. No thought whatsoever. Go ahead and roll an attack roll for me, please.
Talk to all the heckin' beans. Okay, there we go. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
A 16 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
Delightful. That's going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points of piercing damage onto the lion. Very nicely done. Fess, anything else for you?
I will cheer loudly to the audience all the way into the stands. We're so much closer to my rapier. We're back in the gauntlet, and I'm so happy to be here. Yes.
All right, and that will then bring us to Chrom. You are up.
All right. It's gonna take my entire movement, but I can do it. I'm gonna show this lion the meaning of friendship.
Very
But
nice.
before I attack, Chrom would like to rage.
Very
The
nice.
lion is not prepared for our friendship. It's so strong.
Oh, it's not prepared at all. Here we go. On advantage. Ooh, that's very bad. Do I have any adrenaline surges left?
Let me see
do.
here. Yes, Chrom, you have 1 adrenaline surge. Fess, you have 3. Lilith, you have 1. Lontil, you have 1. Fess, Lilith, and Lontil also all have 1 point of inspiration.
Amazing. I'm going to roll 1 because I rolled a 2 and a 6. Let's see. That's a little better. That's 10 plus 7 is 17.
17 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
Beautiful. Great, and I will re-roll the damage with Savage Attacker. Worse. That is 13 points of bludgeoning and an additional 7 points of radiant.
Ooh, 13 points
For
of
20 total.
20 point. That's enough to do it. The lion, seeing you all come out, doesn't even have time to react before you obliterate it with a rapier and a flail. Chrom, anything else from you?
Lions and tigers and friendship.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and flails. Oh my.
There you go.
Yay.
Alright, no, that will do it. That will do it for Chrom.
All right, that is then going to bring us up to the lion, or to the tiger. Lion's dead. That is going to bring us to the tiger, who is going to rush towards Lilith, and because it moved at least 20 feet, yep. So we shall see. It is going to. Wow, that is a natural 1 on the. Yeah, so it doesn't get the attack, nor does it get its pounce, so it's not going to do much of anything. That's where the tiger is now, which is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up.
Ugh, the fact that this tiger tried to hit me, I'm gonna hit it back with my rapier.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack.
That is 15 plus 5, non-natural 20.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Gosh, I need new d8s. That is a 2 plus 3, so 5.
5 points of piercing damage coming to the tiger. Alrighty, anything else from you, Lilith?
Yes, I have 1 more bardic inspiration. Surprisingly. Lontil is after me. I will give it to her. Yeah.
Alright, Lontil, you have a point of bardic inspiration coming your way, which then brings us
Thank
to... As you all are here on this battlefield, you begin to hear a soft song coming from the cliff, and I need each of you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh, sure.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
My weakness.
13.
Okay, sure.
Oh, straight. Sweet.
I'm going to use up. I'm going to reroll that with my adrenaline. Which
Yeah,
is
adrenaline surge
my
that.
main, you bet. Yep.
Oh, much better.
25.
Alright. So,
16.
Lontil, 25, 16, Fess? I think you're muted, Fess. Well, I'll come back to Fess here in a sec. Chrom.
I got 13 minus 1 is 12.
13 minus 1 is 12. All right. Here. There we go. Now I can hear you, Fess. All right. You all succeed, which means you are now all immune to this possibly happening again. but as this is happening, you can see coming to stand on the other side of the cliff a harpy coming to the edge.
Excuse you. Okay.
That is then going to bring us to the hippogriff, which is then going to fly down here to attack you, Chrom. And
Bring it
it is
on.
going to use its multi-attack, its first attack being with its beak. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Nope.
All right, a second attack with its claws. That is going to be an 8 to hit, which isn't going to do much of anything, which is then going to bring us to Lontil, you are up. And Fess, you're on deck. Chrom, you are in the hole.
Yes, I caught just enough of that lion's actions to get a feel for how it behaves. I would like to, as a bonus action on my turn, transform into a large lion.
All right. As Lontil sees the creature and goes, hey, I can do that. Her form
I can do
shifts into a lion as well. There you go.
All right. I would then like to stalk around this tiger slowly.
Sorry, let me give that to you.
Let's go. Oh,
There you go. You should have control now.
thank you. Thank you. I will like to move first 10 feet here.
All right.
Then 5, 10. Back up another 5 feet just to be safe. So that, and then pounce the motherfucker.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack for me, please.
All right, so that is going to be. I'm going to use my adrenaline surge to re-roll that. Much better. 24 to hit.
24 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, so
Although, actually, as a lion, did you roll that on advantage?
no, because it has pack tactics.
Yes, you do.
Thank you so much. I just
No
noticed that.
worries. So,
Nice.
Mod, go ahead and give Lontil an adrenaline surge back, please.
Yeah, no nat 20, still hits, so I'm going to go ahead and roll that slashing damage coming in from its first claw attack, and it
All
needs
right.
to make a strength save, please.
All right, that is going to be a 9 on the strength save.
So that is a fail. It takes 5 points of slashing damage, is knocked prone, and I've already used my bonus action, so I cannot make a bite attack just yet, but it is prone.
Yep. All right. Anything else from you,
And
Lontil?
That's my turn.
All right,
That's my turn.
Fess, you are up. Chrom, you are on deck.
You are up? Is that me?
Fess. Yes, Fess, you are up.
I just heard you are up, and I was like,
Yes, you.
Fess, you are up.
you. Okay, great. So, seeing.
And
this-
before Fess is actually able to do anything, Lachlan over here has redeemed Agent of Chaos onto Chrom, so we're going to go ahead and spin that Wheel of Chaos. Wow! How many?
Oh man.
Speedy.
A record night.
Roll.
Chrom, you have had haste cast upon you for the next minute.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Lachlan.
It's a beautiful night to bring on the gauntlet. Okay.
Bring the pain.
Well, I'm gonna thwack at it.
All right, go ahead and thwack at it.
Thwacking damage. The most righteous of damage is thwacking.
Yep, and as it is prone, it is at advantage.
That's a friendship going for me, so that'll be a 16 to hit.
A 16 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage, and know that because it is prone... Wait, actually, let me double check something.
Oh, please tell me. Does it not crit? Does it?
No, that's only... Oh, wait.
What?
Eh?
Nope, it is not. Nothing else is going on. So go ahead and roll that damage. Oh,
You can't
my goodness.
Gauntlet master.
I do indeed, and as that is happening, Manic Pixie Travel has also redeemed Agent of Chaos onto Lilith. So, before that damage is announced, we're going to spin the Chaos again, and Zagmeister has redeemed Agent of Chaos on Lontil. Lilith, you are...
You know what? Do this.
This is
Lilith?
the night of chaos.
I'm so for it. I'm here for it.
lethargic. This is
Oh.
a negative effect. Lilith, you have had slow cast upon you. Let me go ahead and let you know what that does.
Not the worst.
Little bit
So for the next
slower.
minute, you have a -2 to your AC and your Dex saving throws, and you cannot use reactions. On your turn, you can only take an action or a bonus action, not both. All right, and if you cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, we'll need to talk. So, that is then going to bring us to the Lontil Wheel of Chaos, which is spinning round and round and round and round and round. Do. Double Trouble. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Double monsters!
Oh,
Oh
no.
yeah, that's right.
Right, yeah.
I remember.
So, pardon me while I just
At least we killed the lion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least one's down.
While the Gauntlet Master is making more monsters for us to fight, welcome back to the main area of the Gauntlet, where we, the adventurers, are going through the monster manual in order of challenge rating and gladiator style, fighting them all.
Gotta kill them all.
Gotta kill them all. And let's see, the only way for us to fully revive is to die completely. So we will
Fess.
run on short rests until we die. Yes.
How much damage did you deal to the prone?
Oh, I dealt maximum damage.
Yes.
12 damage.
So, how much was that?
12.
12
My
points.
best impressive person.
Okay, that is looking pretty darn good. Anything else from you, Fess?
Other than trying really hard to impersonate Chrom, because I think it would be funny, and I'm really that's about it. That's my turn. I'm just so happy to be here.
All right, that is then going to bring us to Chrom the Crusher. You are up.
Chrom is feeling extra fast as he attacks.
Why did we let Chrom drink sodas?
Chrom loves caffeine. So he will attack the one to the north first.
Okay.
This one.
Alrighty.
So, that is a soft 20 to hit.
Soft 20 will hit the Hippogriff. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Alright, and this one has the extra radiance behind it. That is going to be re-rolled with my Savage Attacker. Oof, really bad. That is 9 points of bludgeoning and 4 points radiant.
All right,
For
so
13
13
total.
points of damage. All right, that was your first attack, and for your second.
Do it again.
All right, as that is happening,
Oof.
Caleb Love has given Chrom the Crusher an adrenaline surge.
Yes,
So there you
because I
go.
would like to spend it.
All right, go ahead.
I will spend it right away. That's a 17 to hit.
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Amazing. And that is an additional 11 points of bludgeoning.
An additional 11 points of bludgeoning is enough to take down the first of the cloned Hippogriff.
Yes.
all
Caleb,
right.
thank
Nice.
you. You just
That-
made my day. I would like to close the gap to this other Hippogriff. Try
Very
to get
nice.
its attention.
All right, that is then going to bring us to the... Yep, the tigers. So, Lontil, the one that... I believe it's not pinned. You just made it prone, correct?
Correct. It is not.
All right.
Not affected in any other way.
So it is then going to use half of its movement to right itself and is going to attack you back. And that's just going to be... See, it's going to use its bite, and that is going to be a 22 to hit.
Sure thing.
All right, and that is going to be 12 points of piercing damage as it bites into you.
Ouch.
This other one is going to... Let's see here. What's its movement speed? Oh, yeah, it's got it. Let's see. 5, 10, 15... It's going to go a roundabout way. But it's going to rush into you here, Fess. And because it, too, is going to pounce on you. And that is going to be on advantage because of the flanking. That's a 21 to hit.
Ah, you see, a 21 does in fact hit the shield of Kelemvor. Okay.
All right, I need you to go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Oh, cool.
Um,
Cool. Cool.
And
cool. I'm
as
just,
that is happening, You also take 9 points of piercing damage as you make that strength saving throw.
I'm going to use my point of inspiration on this Gauntlet Master.
Alrighty. And also, as that is happening, Zagmeister has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Chrom, bringing Chrom back up to 1.
Thank you, Zagmeister. I'll keep using them as long as you keep giving them.
That's going to be a 14.
14 just saves. Okay, that's going to do it for the Tigers, which is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up.
Alright, seeing as my friend is providing friendship, I'm gonna keep stabbing this guy with my rapier.
All right, stabbing with the rapier.
Oh, right, friendship. Good. All the good things. Yes. 18 plus 5.
An
so
18
23.
plus 5 will hit the Tiger. Go ahead and roll damage.
Thank you for friendship.
I'm always
Friendship.
here for you. Lilith.
We all
I
love
got
it.
And that is 7 points of piercing damage.
7 points of piercing damage. Ooh, it's looking rough, but it's still standing. All right, anything... I think that's all you can do, Lilith, unless you want to move.
I'm good.
All right. That is then going to bring us to the rest of everything. The Harpies are going to... This one's going to come down to you here, Chrom, and it is going to attack you with its claws and its club. So the first attack is going to be a 6 to hit, which isn't going to do anything, and a 5 on the other one. So that's going to be fine. The other Harpy, actually, since this one has been doubled, it too is going to attempt to sing. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Not good.
Oh, whoop.
Oh, very good.
That is correct on to
The
me.
13. Do I
I'm going to
want
use my
use
bardic
my
inspiration.
All right.
inspiration? I'm going to
12.
use my inspiration.
Now, the inspiration you have to announce before you roll that you're going to use it.
Oh, never mind
It's
then. I
the,
won't.
the adrenaline surge you can do whenever.
Oh, okay, then I'll use that.
But yeah, you've got one. You can use that.
I'll use
Soft
the
20.
thing I can use.
Soft 20 for Lontil. Fess?
15.
15. All right. Chrom?
12. Once again.
12. Lilith?
15.
15. All right. You all save, and you are now all immune from the other Harpy as well. But that Harpy is going to flutter down and prepare for a next round, which is then going to bring us to the Hippogriff, which is going to... How smart are you, Hippogriff? It's not. So it's going to just attack you, Chrom, where it currently is. And that is going to be an 11 to hit, which is not going to hit Chrom, which is then going to bring us to Lontil. You are up. Fess, you are on deck. Chrom, you are in the hole.
All right.
Yes, I see all of these new beasts arrive, and I don't take kindly to them attacking my friends in the back, so I'm going to move 10 feet here and attack this tiger here.
All right. Go ahead and roll that attack for me,
So-
please.
Stats. On advantage due to pack tactics.
Indeed.
That is going to be... this is going to be a bite, so this is going to be a 23 to hit.
23 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please. As that damage is
Yep,
being rolled,
that is-
Babs has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Lilith.
That is going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage. Very nicely done. Anything else from you, Lontil?
Yes, for my bonus action, I would like to use my Hungry Jaws feature and make another attack
All right, go ahead and do so.
on advantage. I love saying that.
Pack tactics.
Oh, that's great. That is 22 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit. Roll damage as well.
All right, so that is only going to be 1 point of piercing damage, but I regain 4 temporary hit points.
All right, very nicely done. Lontil, anything else from you?
That'll do.
All right, Fess, you are up. Chrom, you are on deck.
Delightful. Alright, well, I still have my friendship. And if all else fails, that's enough for me. So I'm going to attack this tiger. Righteous with my rapier, that is a 24 to hit.
24 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage on the tiger.
What a glorious number for Kelemvor. For the audience, that is going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points of piercing damage is enough to slay this tiger. It falls to the ground. Fess, anything else from you?
With my movement, I will go right here.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Alrighty, that is then going to bring us to Chrom the Crusher. You are up.
All right. Seeing the new edition of the Harpy, Chrom will turn to the Harpy and say, "Welcome to the party," and attempt to crush it.
Alright, roll that attack for me.
Not great. Do I have another adrenaline surge?
You do indeed.
Just keep on coming.
They
I'll
just keep coming.
easy.
Everyone's got one right now, and Fess and Lontil, you've
yes.
got 2.
Worth it. That is a 24 to hit.
24 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I said that was the right number.
Ooh, yes, and that is 15 points of bludgeoning, and an additional 5 points of radiant.
Ooh, nicely done,
20
Chrom.
total on the Harpy.
Alright, anything else from you?
I have a second attack. How is the Harpy looking?
It's looking pretty like it just took 20 points of damage.
Let's see what else we can do. That is only, well, actually, only a 17.
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I have a +7 to my attacks. All right, that is re-rolling that. That is 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
13 points.
Actually, nope, I cannot re-roll. So that is, I can only do that once per turn. I already did it on the last attack. So that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
10 points of bludgeoning damage. All right. It is still flapping its wings about. Anything else from you, Chrom?
It's a tough Harpy. Nope, that will do it.
All right, that is then going to bring us to the tiger, who is going to attempt to bite into Lontil's lion form. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Sure.
All right, and that is going to be 5 points of piercing damage as it bites into you. And also, Lazy Gothy has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Chrom.
Yes.
That's going to do it for the
Thank
tiger,
you.
which is then going to bring us to Lilith. You are up.
Alright, with my lethargic nature, my movement is halved.
It actually doesn't look like your movement is reduced. Oh yes,
Oh.
it is. It is halved.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, that's fine though. I am going to very, very slowly, but confidently, stroll up to this tiger, and
All right.
I'm gonna whack at him with my rapier.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack.
That is 14 plus 5, 19.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage, please.
Let's try a different d8. Nope, that one also gives me a 2. So 2 plus 3 is 5 points of piercing damage.
All right, 5 points of piercing damage to the tiger. Okay. Anything else from you?
Nope. All of my movement is very slow.
Okay. That is then going to bring us to the Harpies. The one that is you are attacking Chrom is going to fight back, and that is a natural 1 for its first attack, and an 18 for its club attack.
Ooh, yeah, just barely.
All right, that is going to be 3 points of bludgeoning damage reduced to you down to 1.
Ha!
The second Harpy is going to flutter around here to the back of Fess and is going to attack first with its claw. That is going to be a 17 to hit, which isn't going to do it. Its second attack with the club is a 20 to hit, which I think still...
No, it does not hit the shield of Kelemvor.
That's what we like to hear.
Ooh. Then the Hippogriff is going to attack Chrom with a natural 20 on its beak attack.
Yes, that will hit.
That is going to be 11 points of piercing damage, reduced down to 5. Then coming at you with its claws, that's just a 12 to hit. So nothing going on there, which is then going to bring us to Lontil. You are up, Fess, you are on deck, and Chrom is in the hole.
I quite like this game here that we are playing with these creatures. I would like to first retreat from this tiger 10, 20 feet.
Okay.
and then I would like to pounce.
All right. As you retreat from the tiger, it is going to make an attack of opportunity, and that is going to be a 15 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right, so that is going to be a total of 6 points of piercing damage as it bites into you.
That's fine. And I will make my pouncing claw attack with advantage.
All right. Go ahead and roll that attack for me, please.
That is going to... Even on advantage, I'm going to use my adrenaline surge to re-roll one of those.
Okay.
Much better. 22 to hit.
22 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage on the tiger as you lean back and pounce onto it.
That'll be 7 points of slashing damage and a strength save, please, GM.
All right, 7 points of slashing damage, and its strength save is a 12.
That fails. It is knocked prone.
Alrighty.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to make a bite attack.
All right, go ahead. And it's already at advantage, but, you know, it would also be at advantage again.
Super advantage! It's exactly the same, but it feels so good.
That is a 19.
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage on the prone tiger.
6 more points of piercing damage.
6 more points of piercing damage. Very, very nice. All right, anything else from you, Lontil?
That'll do. Thank you.
All right. That then brings us, Fess, you're up. Chrom, you're on deck.
Alright, well, it's still up. I mean, it's not up, but it's up. So I'm gonna attack this tiger once more with friendship.
All right. So go ahead, roll that attack on advantage because it is prone and because friendship is amazing.
Okay, that's going to be a 13.
13 does hit the tiger. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes. I was banking on that it's big. Alright, that's going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage. It's looking pretty rough, but it is still breathing. Anything else from you, Fess?
That should do it.
All right, Chrom the Crusher, you are up. What would you like to do?
Continue to rage against the Harpy.
All right, first attack. Go ahead and roll.
That is a 22.
That'll hit.
To
Go
hit.
ahead and roll damage.
And re-rolling that with Savage Attacker, that is a maximum damage on the flail, which is 15 points of bludgeoning, and an additional 5 points of radiant, for 20 total.
Very nicely done. You are able to smack this harpy out of the sky. It falls against the canyon wall and then back onto the ground. It is dead.
Alright, and then follow it up with a second attack against the Hippogriff.
All right, second attack on the Hippogriff. Go ahead and roll that.
That is 18 on the die for 25 to hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, that is 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Wow. All right,
Guys.
you are...
Next time we level up, I get to do this all the time. Double attacks.
Chrom, anything else from you?
Yeah, no, that will do it. Chrom is very satisfied.
All right, that is then going to bring us to the tiger, who is going to use its movement to get back up and is going to keep attacking the lion because that's how things go. That's another natural 20. We've had, I believe, 8 natural 20s tonight, 7 of them from me.
We've had one. It was horrible. It's been horrible.
It's
That is-
not been our
Let's
night.
change that.
5.
Lontil, that is 15 points of piercing damage as it bites into you.
That's fine. I do drop my beast shape, return to lizard form.
All right.
Which takes me down to... Alright, thank you. So that carries over, and I go down to 8. Alright.
All right, and that's going to do it for the tiger, which then brings us to Lilith. You are up.
I'm gonna keep hitting it with my rapier.
All right, if it
Seems
ain't
to
broke,
work
keep stabbing it.
mostly. Exactly. And I'm gonna use an adrenaline surge. Well,
Yep.
wait, hold on. Yeah, because that'd be a 12. So yeah, I'm gonna use my adrenaline surge.
Okay.
Oh, natural 20!
Hey!
Yes!
All right, let's see that
Listen
damage.
complaining.
Fine.
I always complain. But
Ah.
complaining.
Apparently, that's all you
Yes.
need. Just complain about how you're not getting them, and then you'll get them. That's how this works.
Chrom, how do you feel about complaining?
You had to
Chrom
say Chrom's
hates
name.
complaining.
You had to say Chrom's name.
How much damage?
So that was a 1.
Mm-hmm. Doubled to a 2.
Double to a 2 plus 3. So 5.
5 points of damage is enough to take the tiger down.
Ah, it works, it works.
All right.
God damn you, Chrom.
It's death. It's still death. It's so great.
Lilith, anything else from you?
Yeah, I can very slowly, but again confidently, because I just killed something, move. So, let's see how much I can move. Yes, I will go. Boop.
All right. That is then going to bring us to the Harpy, which is going to attempt to attack Fess, first with its claws. That is going to be a 17, which doesn't hit the shield of Kelemvor, but a 22 with its club will.
It will. Good job. I respect
Good
your...
try.
And that is going to be
Yeah.
3 points of bludgeoning damage as it conks you across the head. And that's going to do it there. The Hippogriff is going to continue to attack Chrom. I really need a camera to prove to you that this is actually happening.
No. No.
That's a natural 20.
Miss.
9 points. 9 points of piercing damage to your Chrom on that
Is
first
that
attack.
after it's reduced?
Oh, no. So that would be reduced down to 4.
Yes.
And then that is 12 to hit the second time around, which does not hit Chrom the Crusher, which is then going to bring us to Lontil. You are up. Fess, you are on deck. Chrom, you're in the hole.
All right, I would like to stretch my legs a little bit. I would like to, using my movement, give friendship to Fess,
All right.
and I would like to stab at this harpy with my spear.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack roll for me, please.
So that is going to be natural 20.
Yes. Bring the retribution.
Yes.
Good job.
All right.
All right. So that is then going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points of piercing damage onto the Harpy. Very nice. Anything else from you, Lontil?
Sure. As a bonus action, I would like to cast Healing Word on Fess.
All right, go ahead and roll that healing for me, please.
I am touched.
Just check.
I love I love our new natural 20 emote, which is live in the chat right now. It is
Yes.
popping off.
Yes.
It's
7 points of healing, Fess.
delightful. I'm so grateful for your friendship.
All right.
I end.
That is then bringing us to Fess.
Awesome. I'm so excited for the friendship I share with my scaly friend, and I'm going to hit this Harpy that dared to bonk me on the head.
All right, go ahead and roll that attack.
I'm going to give it a 24, the most righteous of numbers.
24 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
That was really cocked. Okay. That's going to be 10 points of bonking.
10 points. Very nicely done. Fess, anything else from you as it is still flying?
I feel confident about my position in life. I'm good.
All right, that then brings us to Chrom the Crusher. You are up, and Lilith, you are on deck.
All right. Chrom would like to continue to crush with the help of some friendship. Natural 20!
Here they come, GM.
All
Here
right.
they come.
All right. Let's see that
3 in a
damage.
row?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, well, as you are rolling that damage, Babs has redeemed an adrenaline surge for Lilith. You all have adrenaline surges at your disposal. Wow, you guys.
Oh,
Wow.
man, so cool. So that is re-rolling that. Yes. Okay. So that is. Sorry, it's a lot of math.
It's just...
Okay. So that is maximum radiant damage, which is 14 points of radiant. And then it is an additional 20 points of bludgeoning.
think it's dead.
For a total of 34.
34 points of damage as the hippogriff is seared out of the sky. Very nicely done,
Amazing.
Chrom.
All right, and I believe my movement speed is doubled with haste.
It is.
Yep. All right. Then I will close the gap to this harpy and take my second attack.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that second attack.
That's a 4 on the die, so I'm gonna spend a point of adrenaline.
Can someone
That's
make a
much better.
doing the arithmetic?
That is 19 to hit.
19 does hit the harpy. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
That is a meager 10 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, 10. You hate to see it, Chrom. You could have been doing so much better than that. That fantastic. Anything else on your turn, Chrom? The harpy is still flying in the sky.
Chrom would like to just look to the sky and say, "Praise Kelemvor on this beautiful day."
All right. And that will then bring us to Lilith. You are up.
And a high five.
You said that we must talk if I want to do a
Yes.
spell.
So if you cast a spell that has the casting time of 1 turn or longer, I need you to roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until your next turn. So basically,
And
it will
on
take
a-
2 turns to cast 1 spell.
Got it. Okay.
But if you roll lower than an 11, it still works on the same
Yes,
turn?
if you roll lower than an 11, you cast it on the same turn.
Yeah.
Oh, so the goal is to get a 1 with that 20.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
have a 50% chance of it
Got
hitting
it.
this turn.
Okay. You know, I like what's happening over there with that harpy. Why not? I am going to use one of my only spell slots left, and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Come on, guys, we're going for that natural 1. 7.
7. All right. So it takes effect on this turn. The harpy makes a wisdom saving throw?
That is correct.
All right. That is a 7 on the save. So it fails. Go ahead and roll the psychic damage that it takes first.
We all about to wail.
Whale with righteous.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. That was almost max damage. That is a 6 and a 6, so 12, and a 4, so 16.
16
Nice.
points of damage as the harpy reels back in pain and falls to the ground where it is dead. Lilith, anything else from you?
I just bow. Very
All right.
slowly still.
And with that, you all feel the ground pull out from underneath you. And that is where we are going to end today's episode of the Gauntlet.
Oh, you
Good God, you guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Oh my
man,
god.
next week's gonna be brutal. I have 2 spell slots left.
I have none.
One.
I have none
I
of
have one.
nothing. I have 5 points. I have some potions and 5 points of lay on hands. I have no things.
I have my potions and I have 2
I
spell
have-
slots.
5 more turns of rage and haste. If
Yeah, you'll carry us for a minute. That'll be great.
then that's it. No more rage after that.
I got divine sense. So if y'all want to know if there's a demon on the field, I can tell you.
Well, guys,
That's an undead.
if
Yeah,
you
no, right on. That zombie
so-
is undead.
we're going to go ahead, wrap up here. We had a lot going on, but we are going to be heading over to our Discord for our post-show hangout, where we will continue to talk about what we have going on coming up for the next episode, strategy, what we learned, things that we could do better, things that we could have gone a hell of a lot worse. If you all would like to join us, our Discord is open to anyone. So links are below the video. You can also pop on over to our Facebook, our Instagram, or to all of our social medias. There are more chances to win the inspiration tokens that we are giving away on our birthday. Also, once again, a shout out to the Ocean Cleanup Project for this month's charity. And lastly, a big old thank you to I want to thank a bunch of people, but to our subscribers here, but also to our patrons. You guys are going above and beyond, really helping us out. And just to all of our audience in general, you guys are amazing. We love you. And this is continuing to be so much fun. And we will see you next time at the Gauntlet. Bye, all.
Bye.